Last we left off. No. Last time, y'all reconvened and had a nice ceremony. The remaining three members of the Iniquitous Four joined you in your journey to somewhere in the woods in the outskirts of Brixel. There, Orion took the lead and put on a nice ceremony, respecting their fallen son. Afterwards, Hilaris and Jordan were eerily quiet, unlike themselves. Rant, however, was trying to make the best of the situation, thinking multiple times and trying to show his appreciation. You guys headed back to the Dancing Lantern and decided to open the briefcases, which who knows if that might affect your pay. You opened them both up and found inside two parts of a familiar looking map piece, or familiar looking map. The piece that Lucius had obtained in Vastfall was somehow in the case. Orion, you kind of put a couple pieces together after seeing the flashback of him in the woods. The other one, however, was new. And combining these two pieces, they lined up. And you now have two pieces of an still incomplete, unknowing as to how many more pieces are left, original map of Gragabore. With this, you decided to move to the next most important thing and go and get Orion's stuff. You guys stopped to get cloaks and then head to Fluffy's, where you tried to convince him to just head on down to the underground. He's a little eerie about the situation. He mentioned it before when you guys first came out. He just does not want to be involved with them because he had past family members and friends who have their lives been taken away because they got involved with the guild itself. So you wanted to break a window. Fred, you stormed right outside, found a rock, and smashed that window. Not looking around first, in the middle of a crowd, all the attention drew to you. A couple guards noticed and headed over to your direction, started to question you. You immediately escalated the situation.
No.
You half went with what they were saying and put your hands behind your back, prepared an Eldritch Blast, and scared the crap out of one guy. The other guard thought you hurt him, and with the inconsistent, completely opposite roles that I was having, he was not afraid of you, and thought you were threatening the other guy. So he took his sword out, held it against you. Peaches, you made a loud explosion, a big boom, drawing the other four guards away, heading towards the residential side of the street. After a while, some men on horses arrived. These seemed to be higher up, more military dressed and fatigued than the members that were surrounding Fred. Fred, you changed into a guard. Orion, no idea what to look for. The whole situation was chaos. Guard that was stood in front of you, Fred, was slashing away as you had your sword drawn and were defending yourself. He assumed that he was having to be ready for a fight. um, once again, inconsistent rolls. One looked through you, the other one did not, and eventually you succumbed to the situation, dropped your disguise, and were taken into custody. You were placed in the back of a horse-drawn prison cart and locked inside, heading who knows where. The rest of you guys know that the one guard said that he is being taken to the town hall in Berksel. With the situation just unfolded, a lot of plans were talked while it was unfolding. You guys are now following the cart as it continues to trot along down the city streets, deeper into town, into a unfamiliar section, deeper into the residential district. You guys are all grouped up. About 60, 50 feet away from the cart at this point. Fred's in the back. One guard is following. That's what we'll pick up. What would you guys like to do?
You left out that I slapped the horse's ass. I would like to mention that.
Oh yes, Peaches had a star moment and touched a horse, and the horse whipped her in the face. So she ran off and acted like nothing happened.
um. All right. Wait, is that what happened? Is that why I don't have full HP? Because I got hit in the face?
You didn't take any damage from it.
I think the damage is
Something
from
happened.
something else.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Because I took 10 damage from something. Or something.
Well, RIP.
You were poisoned by the opening of
Oh
the
yeah,
cases.
the case.
So I don't think you
yeah,
healed before that.
yeah, okay. Well, I guess we'll keep walking to the town hall to rescue our friend Fred, and just explain that it was all a misunderstanding.
Yes. I think the guy we want to meet, though, is going to be at the theater.
What do you mean?
Remember, we had the guy that, our guy, the big god. He was like the one we were supposed to meet.
That's not till later, though, I thought.
Well, I believe he said, like, any day. Oh, yeah, I think he may have said the day after, or the day after that, or maybe the day after that. It was the day after the events.
I mean, I'm not really sure, but I know we were going to get your things.
And so they could, it's waited this long. It can continue to take that long. But yeah, we'll just stay with Fred.
Okay.
Are you good, Fred?
I don't know how far away from you guys, but yeah.
Still an idiot.
Sounds good. Y'all continue to follow? You two, Izanami?
I guess I'm following them. I mean, I don't really know what else I can do here.
It's up to you.
Fluffy's got Jackass. We should have actually brought Jackass so we could ride on him.
Yeah.
Might have got there faster.
I don't think we'll get there faster.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna hang back with Fluffy.
Okay. Sounds good.
Fred was stupid. And this is a Fred mistake, and Fred can deal with it with himself. I'm gonna go enjoy some good pancakes versus Fred's shitty waffles.
Cool.
Just throwing shade. Fred is catching streaks.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Steve can't even be mad because Fred did not hear that.
Oh, he'll know.
But the person who made Fred's character is mad.
That's metagaming.
Boom roasted. Okay, sounds good. So, do you try to sneak away from the group, or you just kind of?
I mean, to be fair, I was already in the crowd, so I mean,
yeah,
I wasn't there initiating with anything. So
yeah.
Oh yeah, you stay back. Okay, sounds good. Peaches and Orion, you continue to follow the carriage, and the.
Spam.
The guard.
Spam.
Oh. Hear myself.
I can hear you too.
There we go. The guard was. Excuse me. The guard that's following the carriage continues. Looks back a couple times to make sure nobody else is following. That shouldn't be. Sees you guys there. Continues walking. eventually you are led through the town, through the streets, and come across a larger, multi-story, staggered roof height structure that's in between the residential buildings. Excuse me. It protrudes slightly into the street, making it seem like some sort of like statement feature or structure of importance other than the residential structures. It has a dark stone base. It's 2 stories at its lowest point. The tallest point is a little bit shorter than the shortest point of the dancing lantern, which is like 3 or 4 stories tall. Um, there's 2 sides of the structure separated by a guarded and gated large archway big enough to allow a carriage to go through. 2 guards, as you approach, you can see them stand there with shields and spears. The carriage starts to drive through the gated opening itself. The guards open it and continue to go through and shut the carriage in behind it. To the left, there's a smaller portion of the structure that has barred windows facing the street, as well as seems to be around the side of the building as well. And on the right side, the structure is more built out and up. It has glass windows and a large set of double doors, making it seem like a more like a formal entrance. Like this is where the community should go if they have any inquiries. Steep pitch thatched roof, and there's a tower on the rooftop that's upwards of like 4.5 stories tall. The guard that was following the carriage does not enter through the gate. They turn back and approach you two. Begin to talk. You are to wait in the main chamber of iniquity. There you will meet your friend and our burgomeister. Follow me as I will be your guide to the chamber. Starts to walk off towards the set of double doors.
I'll follow.
Same.
Okay. You are led to the right side of the structure, the more built out, bigger one. The double doors, he opens right in and step inside. There's tables, chairs, there's different plants and a front desk. It's very office-esque lobby.
Yep.
Chamber splits off into multiple hallways in seemingly all different directions. The guard, he continues to the right and starting to walk down the hallway. You guys follow unless you tell me otherwise. And eventually lead you to past the multiple different doors and rooms to a staircase. He leads you to the second floor, and at the top of the staircase, there's a pretty heavy wooden door in appearance. The hallway continues just to the right of the doors, and above the door, there's a sign that reads Chamber of Iniquity. The guard opens the door for you. Here's the chamber. Make yourselves comfortable.
What? Can we not just wait out here?
The burgomeister and your friend will be meeting you in here.
Oh. Okay.
Are there seats?
Walk.
Yeah, you step inside and you could see multiple rows of wooden, like, not necessarily chairs, but like almost benches just staggered around. They're all facing towards a raised podium-like
Yep.
wooden built-in the back center of the room.
Makes sense.
And you guys are let in. You can hear the door shut behind you.
What's it called?
Can I sit as close to the podium as I can?
You go up to the front row. You guys are the only ones in here. The air is, you could smell the slight smell of burning oil from the oil candles that are placed on top of the 2 chandeliers in the room. There's, as you step forward, you could see there's no windows in this room. It's just lit up from the candles that are above the ceiling. There's a door opposite the one you entered into, beside the podium. This one's a lot smaller. And yeah, you make your way to the front. Have a seat.
While I make my way to the front, can I look to see if there's a table with like water or donuts or something.
Sure, easy enough. You glance over and you see a table with a pitcher, like a barrel-looking pitcher thing of water, and some pancakes that are stacked up there because Fluffy's has a sponsorship with this place.
Okay, get. I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get water and a pancake, and then I will sit down in the front row.
Okay, sounds good.
Um,
It's a nightmare.
Boom, boom, shit.
um, Peaches,
Sounds music.
What?
does this not seem off to you?
I don't know. I've never been to jail.
Yeah, well, well, I haven't. This is not the same.
Isn't the borough master that wood elf guy?
Uh,
We've seen him before, I think, once.
there was one in Curville Hills.
Oh, so this is a different one.
It might be. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I
We
just thought they were all the same.
well, recently you weren't with us, but Fred, and Z and I had a run-in with someone from the like God group. He
Was
ended
it-
up sleeping.
Was it when you had your night out and that house magically caught on fire the next day?
Wait, maybe you were there. No, I don't. I don't remember you being there, but I don't remember a lot about that day. They were trying to fix my inability to remember stuff. I
I don't know if I was there.
I don't think you were,
I think I slept in that day.
cause he tried to like, what is it called? Swindle us. I think they said where he like said he could do something and then he like didn't do it, and then Z.
Do you
and
remember
Fred-
his name?
Absolutely not. It ended up like killing him, so that was cool.
Well, don't talk about that while we're in here. There's probably cameras or something.
Nah. And then I'm gonna like, I'm gonna like knock on the wood, like bench.
Mhm.
Seems pretty sound to me. I think we're good.
Yep, it echoes slightly through the chamber.
Yep.
You guys are like your voices almost boom in this chamber. There's nothing else happening. No other noises.
Well, if it was suspicious, I don't think they would offer us pancakes.
True.
I feel like if we weren't supposed to be here, there would be nothing in this room, and they had refreshments. No, no,
I
no.
guess that makes sense. I'm worried about Fred.
I'm not.
He made a poor choice, and we have to help him out.
I kind of don't want to help him out, if I'm being honest.
Well, then leave it to me.
Alright. I'll just sit here and eat my pancake.
And wherever you're sitting, Peaches, I'm gonna sit on the opposite side.
Like when you're at a wedding and it's like the groom
Yeah,
side
yeah,
of them.
that's yeah.
Like it.
And then I'll just. Sit. I'm gonna take out like well, I guess it's kind of like poofing things into existence, right? But I'm gonna take out a piece of paper. I'm gonna start writing stuff down.
I mean, you did have pieces of paper from
Yeah.
from Jackass, so whoever has that, sure. Yeah, sounds good. Couple minutes pass. Still just you guys. 10, 15 more minutes pass, and still just you guys. Hey, Fred. You watched Peaches and Orion follow you the whole way to wherever you are in the back of this carriage, glancing
Okay.
through the prison bars on the back door of a prison buggy as you bounced your way through town. You eventually entered into some sort of walled off and closed off yard through a set of gates and are let out into the yard itself. And are you or would you like to evade by what they're doing, or are you going to try to do something else? Because if you are, then we could just brush past it. If you want to try to do something else, then we could go ahead and go through it, just to keep everything flowing.
I'm not gonna try anything.
Okay, sounds good. So you were taken off the cart and expedite the journey. You were kind of like roughly pat down, headed into the prison area itself. You had an individual the whole time following you with a piece of paper and a quill, just like looking at you and looking back down at the paper and looking back at you and looking down at the paper. Um, Eventually, you're led upstairs and are stood outside of a door with a group of guards, as well as a more properly dressed individual. You can't see their face; you just see the back of them. They are wearing a long like sports coat with different like wool and fur on it, as well as the leather that wraps around it. There's like a brown leather that kind of holds it all together. They have a almost like a crown on their head, and they are standing to the side having a conversation with a group of guards. And they seem to be in the process of starting their journey towards the closed door just down the hallway. Before that, uh, Iznami, you
Yes.
at this point have made your way back into Fluffy's. If you would have liked to, you are outside. Is that where you're going? I'm assuming. Tell me
Yeah, I'm gonna
otherwise.
go back in.
Okay. Yep. You make your way back in. Fluffy is still standing there. He's like taking care of customers again. Store's back open.
Um, I'm gonna try and be nice to Fluffy and offer my helping hand with the customers in making pancakes.
That's so sweet.
Fluffy's standing there. All right. Yeah. This is sounds good. Here you go. He's handing a crate of pancakes to another individual. He looks up and sees you. Ah, well, welcome back. Pleasure to see you again. A little questioning.
Yeah. There was a bit of a mess out there, and I don't feel like dealing with it. So, do you need help, Fluffy? Like, is there anything I can do? Give you a hand?
Uh, yeah. You want to? Is there any glass that went into my storage chamber? Maybe that could be cleaned up.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's a rock in there too.
Sure sounded like it.
All right.
Yeah, I
You
appreciate
got.
it. Let yourself in. And he motions over towards the set of double doors that lead back into his um preparation room.
All right. I'm gonna go in there. Uh,
Okay.
what all? Do I see anything different about the passageway, or is that still like kept the same?
Okay. Make an investigation check. Um, while you enter through the double doors, you enter into the cooking and preparation area. You can see different kinds of hot plates just kind of existing there with the flames burning. The um what's called the candle underneath is like igniting and diminishing slightly just to like maintain the pressure or the temperature, not the pressure. I'm a dummy. Maintain the temperature. You see different cooking utensils just hovering there with some kind of arcane magic around them. Some pancakes are flying through the air, making themselves landing some crates right by the door for Fluffy to take back into his shop. You walk past that and enter into the storage chamber, and
Go
immediately you
open
see the
that
rock.
brownie.
Cool. Immediately see the rock right at your feet as you enter through the door. There's some glass shards that are spread throughout the room, and you can see the rightmost window is completely smashed through. And
I'll take the dog outside. I'll be right back.
you're
You
good.
don't have to wait for me.
Okay. You said not 20.
Yeah.
Good shit. You ignore this for a second. You walk past and head over to the back corner of the room in which you've entered through. You look at um the trapdoor itself, and do you open it, or do you just see if it's different from where it's at right now?
Um, I would probably look at it from the outside, see if anything's different, and if I don't notice anything, I'd probably like lift it up a little bit, try and peek inside.
Okay. Um, it still looks like a wooden trapdoor from the top. There doesn't seem to be anything that catches your eye. There's a couple more scratches on it, but that seems to be just from the shelves or the crates that were there. It doesn't seem, especially with your natural 20, you don't seem to see any signs of like oddities in it. Yeah, no signs of struggle. You look
Okay.
inside.
Yeah, yeah. If I didn't
Okay.
notice anything different, I'd peek it up.
You pick it up slightly and look inside, and it is with your dark vision you could see, but without that, it's the same pitch black tunnel. Um, you could see a little bit of a divot in the ground from a um, most likely some kind of item being thrown down there or dropped. Uh,
Didn't Sheldon fall
Orion,
down it? Well,
Orion,
yeah,
yes,
Sheldon lives with
Orion,
me. Orion.
Orion got thrown down there by Fluffy.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, other than that, this seems to be untouched and unused by anybody else but you with your natural 20. This doesn't seem to be a main entrance point into the underground.
Okay.
You feel pretty comfortable.
I'm
Nothing
gonna
else has
like
changed.
try and quietly put the trapdoor back down, and then look for a broom and clean up this mess that some, you know, person caused.
Uh-huh.
I don't know who would ever do such a thing.
Sounds good. Yeah. Easy enough. You find a room, storage room. Um, it's old. It's kind of like holding its life together barely, which is odd because everything else in Fluffy's chamber seems to be pretty lively. But you go over
It's a
and
mimic.
start,
Fireball.
yes, start brushing away, clean the glass up. Um, yeah, it takes you a couple minutes. I mean, there's not too much glass. There's a small window.
Yeah.
Um, but eventually 10 so minutes go by and all the glass is swept up.
I'm gonna pick up the rock and just go out to Fluffy with it and be like, "I found your culprit."
Oh, why do you use that small of a rock? This is supposed to be a distraction.
I have no idea. I mean, he could have just been himself, and he would have been enough of a distraction.
That's that is a good point. Well, you want to hold on to that rock? Is that your prized possession now?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it at him if he ever gets back here.
That sounds like something he might deserve.
It's better than the glass being thrown at him. So I mean, how much harm can a little rock actually do? It's not like I'm gonna get arrested or anything.
Yeah, this is true. Hopefully, it didn't resort to any violence out there.
Yeah, yeah. I hope not either. Um, can I give a hand in serving customers or making anything or not to brag or anything, but I do have a little bit of that arcane mumbo jumbo in my area.
Make your persuasion check. I say with advantage. You help them clean up the window.
All right, advantage. I just rolled twice, right?
Yep. Take the higher number.
22.
Okay. He looks you up and down, kind of gives a little smirk. His 12, 15-foot posture, big elephant hooves, and between his trunk, you could see a little bit of the smirk shine through. All right, yeah, let's see what you got. And he uh motions towards the door, and three floating Flappy Jacks discs of pancake um fly through and enter into the chamber and kind of just like go to their designated area in their display cases.
I'm just gonna snap my finger. My mage hand's gonna appear.
Huh? Oh, kind of looks it over. He steps back from behind the counter and kind of like encircles it. This is I haven't seen any kind of arcane ability like this before.
It's my helping hand.
I see that. He looks underneath it. He like gets on his knees almost to come down. Just still higher than eye level for you, but just low enough so we could actually like investigate to see what this is.
When I like have my mage hand like reach out for a handshake.
I go out. His massive hands just completely engulf it, but he shakes it. The mage hand just like violently gets shook in the room. Well, that I'd appreciate the help. Uh, pretty busy today. And as he says that, there's a couple more individuals that enter into the chamber itself. Start looking at pancakes.
What can I do to help? Uh, show show me the ways of the flow.
All right. And he steps behind the counter and kind of motions for you to follow. And he begins to just go through the process of helping customers. And if there's ever like a younger kid, he'll do something cool with his pancakes. Maybe sometimes he'll bring out a utensil or two, have them like hover around them, circle them, lift them up a little bit, and then put them back down. Uh, just the simple costs of a crate of pancakes, and yeah, he's just kind of going through it. While all that's happening, we'll go back to the other two. Peaches isn't back yet.
Yes.
Um,
As I'm like writing down stuff onto a piece of paper.
um, a couple more minutes pass. A couple dozen minutes have passed at this point. Half an hour, 45 minutes. Still nothing. Eventually, you hear footsteps coming from the small door behind the pedestal. The
Hello?
door opens, and your hello booms throughout the chamber as the door opens.
Hello.
Guards enter through. Two of them enter through at first and stand beside this pedestal. They look at you two and spread out to the either side of the room. So now they're on the two walls at this point. Another two guards walk through, and they walk towards the back of the chamber, standing by the back doors.
Okay.
Fred, as you're standing there, you see these guards starting to walk through these doors, and the individual that is a little bit more well dressed, standing at 6 foot something, he turns and faces towards you. And now that he's looking at you, he looks like Peaches. You haven't seen any other individual that looks like Peaches before. You haven't even seen someone. I just said that. You haven't seen any. This is the only second individual that you've ever seen that looks like Peaches. You don't know what they are, where they came from, but they look over at you, and they're almost pure white eyes just stare into your soul. It seems they're dark, brownish, purple, like rough textured skin. Their long horns go along down their back. They wear like a unique crown like hat on their head with different gems and strings of metallic um just accent pieces are placed inside of it.
Oh.
They look at you, kind of look you up and down while you're in your shackles between the guards. Give you with your passive insight, it's hard to tell exactly what he was looking at you for, but he gave you a look nonetheless. And then
The guard did?
entered were you listening, man? The
No, he walked. Jimmy walked in. I was trying.
You mean
You're
Eddie?
good. So the Brandon's back too, so that's perfect. Fred, while you're standing there, the groups of guards that were in front of you that weren't escorting you entered into the doorway. 4 of them entered in. The
4?
individual, yes, 4 of the guards entered through the doorway, and while they enter through, you could glance in and see rows of chairs and like benches kind of facing towards the door itself. They enter through the doorway. The more eloquently dressed individual with the uniquely leather and like different wool and fabric sports coat almost um, turns and looks at you, and you haven't seen an individual like this other than Peaches before. They're dark, like brownish purple, really rough textured skin. Their long horns wrap from their like right above their forehead, wrapping down their back, almost like interbraided between each other.
Sick.
Um, the like almost pure white eyes just look at you and look you up and down, and it's hard to tell what kind of expression they give you with your passive insight, but their expression definitely changes. They turn and walk through the door as well. This is when Peaches and Orion, you guys see enter a 6 foot something individual. Peaches, I'll describe it because you weren't here. They wear a sleek looking like fur overcoat with some leather straps that are wrapping around it. They're very bulky build. Their arms kind of bulge through the sleeves of the overcoat. They've dark brownish purple rough textured skin. Orion, you've never seen the only other individual you've seen that looks like this before is Peaches, who sat beside you.
Yeah.
Black textured pants and brown like loafer like shoes almost. Intricate, expensive looking crown like hat is placed upon their head. Different gems and metallic accents
Hmm.
are inwoven in between it, and almost pure white eyes. He glances at you first, Orion, and then looks over at you, Peaches. And he almost stops walking. He almost hesitates for a second as he makes eye contact with you. Kind of shakes his head off and then walks toward the pedestal. Peaches, with your passive insight, you pick up that he was that you get the vibe that he was either concerned or questioning when he was looking at you. But nonetheless, he walks up to the pedestal. Hello. Welcome. My name is Burrowmeister Ebchar. Please make yourselves comfortable. Your friend will be here shortly. For now, I'd like to personally thank you for your doings at the Dancing Lantern. Kind of sets himself up. There's some papers on top of the pedestal. These rough cut, definitely homemade papers. Kind of stacks them all together, organizes them, looks through them, and places one of them on top.
Okay, 1 second. I like immediately forgot his name. I wrote upcharge, but I know that's not right. What was it?
Ebchar. Ebchar.
Up
Okay.
charge.
Got it.
Upcharge.
I
Yep.
immediately forgot.
Upcharge credit card. That's his last name.
Makes sense.
Alright. Have, do I remember if I've seen him before?
History check.
Where's my dice? Oh.
Mess.
I'm a mess.
That's
Okay.
not good.
History. 15.
Okay. No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't seem familiar to you.
Man, I was expecting well, with that roll or
Yep.
anything like not just a no.
I like it.
My mom's
Okay.
calling me. Be right back, hopefully.
Bro, he was just about to enter.
So his mom needs him every time.
But yeah, the chamber right now. There's guards opposite. Um, there's guards on either side of the pedestal on the far walls, and there's guards that walk behind you. That are two of them are stationed by the back doors, and the Burmeister Ebchar. He entered and is in the process of looking through just some papers that are placed upon the pedestal, just like not necessarily reading them, but just like getting himself ready.
Mm.
Basically, that's kind of what it seems like. And we'll wait till Steve comes back because he's the thing. Hey Nick, Izanami. So you're in the process of helping Fluffy. There's all right. He's gonna have to wait.
Yeah,
You're in the
no,
process of
no.
helping Fluffy.
Keep going with Fluffy. I gotta put stuff in the attic.
Okay. Um, made a couple sales. Sold a couple crates of stacks.
Sounds like I'm
Um,
doing pretty good.
yeah. Man, you're pretty good at this. You have experience in working with pancakes.
No, I just have a hatred towards waffles.
That's the treat that your friend tried to sell me, right?
Yeah. If I were you, I would never buy them.
Well, I think they're pretty fine myself. Gave him some cooking tips, so
Hell
if
yeah. Stick it to him.
they're not any good, uh,
Uh,
that's half my fault, I guess too.
I mean,
I mean, unless you get the moldy ones, because I don't know where he keeps those.
in his pockets.
Ah, that's all starting to make sense now.
Yeah, that body sweat and stuff, it doesn't really do well with, dough-like materials.
When different pancakes into a crate, getting ready to complete another sale.
Ugh. So you gonna show me how you make some of these, or?
Well, I thought we went over that the first time you saw us.
I don't recall. I have a very bad memory, sir.
Well, all right. Well, it looks like we're looking low on these the berry pancakes, so we can make a batch once the crowd dies down.
Okay. Ugh.
Sounds good. Um, you continue to make a couple more sales, and like 3 or 4 crates of pancakes go by, and eventually he brings you into the back, and as he does so, all of the utensils and stacks that he calls them, they kind of stop moving. You kind of just hover in place for a second. Well, all right. We'll head over to that chamber over there. Grab some berries and meet some other ingredients too. So you could follow me. And he points over towards the storage room.
Alrighty, I follow.
Sounds good. Gather some ingredients. A couple different starches, and grabs a small bucket of water. A unique like half liquid, half solid batter like substance that he pulls from a crate within the box. He kind of just takes a handful of it and carries it with him, as well as a small crate of berries. Walks over to one of the like the hot plate stations. Basically, it's like an arcane device as you get closer. That's somehow creating. It's nothing like you've seen before. It's somehow creating this heat and heating up a metal like top plate, and that's how like the pancakes and the stacks are being made. Well, all right. So here's what I do. Takes the handful of the batter and just like holds his hand over the top and lets it all drop off. Um, as he's holding it there for a second, you see another stack come by and almost like wipe his hand clean, and then fly off into the uh, just back rooms basically, back into the storage chamber. All the batters like at this point now dripped off. He takes a handful of berries and kind of chucks them on in there, sprinkles a little bit of water, and then he almost summons or conjures something from his hands. You can't quite see what it is, but he squeezes a little bit of that on top too. And then as he waves his hand back, there's nothing in his hands.
Dude, he's cool.
It's a unique process, but it's what works for me. You could smell now the berries hitting the hot plate. You could smell the smell of fresh batter just filling your nose. It's a good smell.
Waft.
All right. Well, what was that little, added, yeah.
Oh,
Surprise, motherfucker.
he pulls out a Glock. That's a yeah, that's a secret. That's what makes him so good.
Okay.
He pulls
Well,
out a Glock.
It's like, well, you
Yeah,
see. I'd have to kill you.
What's the secret? You really wanna know?
I tell you, I'm gonna have to kill you, you know.
How about I make some and do everything but that, and then you can just, add your little dash of your secret spice.
Well, that's what all these are for. And he motions over to the utensils that are still hovering there. As he motions over, though, the life comes back to them, and they continue to return to their swirling motion and just self-creating these stacks that he's been selling.
I just like seeing how things are made, like seeing how everything gets done with such a good product.
Oh yeah, I understand that. I'm glad you showed appreciation for it.
If you couldn't tell, DM, I'm trying to like get on his really good side, so then
Yes, I caught that vibe.
future wise, all right.
Yep.
Just wanted to clarify.
Yep. He's got that vibe too. You're good.
But
Cool.
did you hear the ring? I think someone's here.
Yeah.
I'll go take care of him. Don't worry.
All right. Yeah, I'll be there shortly. And he's like in the process of cleaning himself off, getting some batter off of him. Yeah, you head back to the front. Um, this episode could be called "One with Fluffy's Bitch."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Free
sounds good.
labor, bro.
Oh yeah, bruh, Steve, where you at?
He's in the attic.
Excuse
And
me,
Frank.
Mr. Upshaw. And I'm gonna like roll up my piece of paper and like stick it in my like chest.
Okay, sounds good. He looks up at you, and his wide eyes meet the gaze of yours. Yeah. How can I help you?
Now, I know. Well, you already said, your appreciation for the what happened at the. Sorry, and I never remember. The fuck is the name of it?
Yeah.
It's a
We
good-
appreciate you helping at the Dancing Lantern,
Yes, that's
and
what it's called.
I truly do mean that.
Yes, so you sometimes like good things, sometimes counteract bad things, right? We've all done stupid things, made mistakes.
This is, yeah, I guess that could be true. He's like looking down now and like reorganizing his papers.
What I'm trying to say is, even good people sometimes are misguided or get stressed, So, just keep that in mind.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that before.
He wants me to help her at the worst possible time.
But we appreciate your time. Yeah.
I'm happy to be of assistance to you.
And appreciate your thanks. You were very well. Very. We're just so cool.
He just looks up at you, and Peaches, you catch him shaking his head at Orion. A little bit of a smirk on his face, though. Sounds
Then I'll
good.
just sit
Yeah,
down.
I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
anything. I'm just gonna.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. I was waiting for that. Just make sure. Fred, the guards around you get a firm grasp of your arms. All right, let's go. Come on. Start dragging you through the door. Peaches and Orion, you see the door open once more. This time, you see Fred. What happened?
That time on that was
This time-
actually scary though. Like I thought something happened. I was like, oh, what's about to go down?
This time you see Fred in between 4 separate armed guards. Their metal clanks through as they're dragging Fred through. His hands and legs are like tied together. Tied together at the wrist
Legs?
and at the ankles. Yep. So like you're able to walk, but barely. There's a rope that connects to the rope that's tying to your hands and to your feet. So you're like
I
basically
know what you're saying.
yes, shackled down. And you get kind of escorted through pretty gruffly through the chamber and are placed on the floor to the right side of the pedestal. There's a 5th guard that enters through and walks over and stands in between you and the Burmeister. You are placed there and are kind of like forced down to your knees. 2 of the guards step behind you, Fred, while the other 2 remain on your side and kind of keep a hand on your shoulder, just keeping you there. But Fred, you do see Peaches and Orion in the front row of this unique chamber, and the Burmeister that you saw enter through, this unique tiefling individual, stood behind a pedestal. Yes,
I'm
exactly
waving at
like
Fred.
that. It's because you just smirk, shakes the head. Burmeister,
I've never seen that man in my life.
um, Burmeister gets prepared and steps in front of the pedestal, walks around to the front. I think we all know why we're here today.
I don't.
This individual, it kind of looks over at you. You feel like a hit on your back from one of the guards behind you.
Hey.
This individual took part in an event that will be remembered in this town for many a century to come. Their actions will be remembered, and proper consequences will be felt. Peaches and Orion, you see him glance over at Fred and nod his head towards the guards. Fred, you feel them tighten their grasp. Good.
I said I'm gonna turn to Orion and I'm just gonna mouth, "I got this."
Please, no. That's all I do.
Continue.
Okay. Fred, you feel their grasp tighten on the 2 guards that are holding your shoulders. The one that's behind you, you hear a as Peaches and Orion, you see them unsheath the dagger that was holstered to a seems to be custom made
Uh-oh.
wrap that's on his shoulder. He pulls it out and stands there behind Fred. You both pick up as you are glancing back and forth between the Burmeister. The guard in the center, Peaches, you immediately recognize from glancing through their face piece, seeing their humanoid face. It is fuck off. It is a hang on. I think
Think
it's
yourself.
Real quick, so there's a guard behind me holding a knife out.
There's two guards behind you. One is holding a knife out, and then
Steve,
there's a
do
guard on either
not
side of
do
you.
anything.
So-
Please.
No, I'm gonna
Uh,
do one
You
thing.
can't anyway. You're shackled.
Please
I
don't
wanna-
do
I wanna-
anything.
I want to do an insight check on the guy with a knife.
You can't see him. He's behind you, so
Yeah.
you could like try to turn your head.
Okay, I'm gonna try that.
Okay, you try to turn your head. The other guard elbows you back, so your head is facing forward.
Damn.
Jesus Christ! It's the fucking bank because it thinks I was like frauded from spending money on my own account. Sorry,
Too safe.
that's true. Better safe than sorry, but leave me alone.
Trying to do that
Um,
Black Friday shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
that's true. Anyway, yeah, Freddy tried to turn back, and immediately you're corrected to face back towards the front. The guard at the pedestal that entered after Fred, Peaches, you're immediately familiar with. He is the guard that was slashing down at Fred in the streets. You could see a almost wannabe main bad smirk come across his face as he's standing there, kind of glances over towards Fred. But the
Wait,
dagger
where do
is
I
pulled
recognize
out.
him from?
He was the one that was slashing, like making attacks towards Fred when he was on the street.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The one that was stood in front of him, that was just kind of going at him when Fred was trying to stand there defensively.
Yeah.
Yeah, defensively.
The-
You hear that?
The Burmeister he paces a little bit back and forth, starts to head back towards the back of the podium. Because of your actions and the countless lives affected by them, you are to be set free.
Oh.
The guard holding the dagger steps in front of you, Fred, and slashes your legs free, slashes the rope that was holding them free, and slashes your arms free. The guards that were holding your shoulders steps to the side and give you some space. The guard between you and the Burmeister, he kind of stutters back for a second. Peaches and Ryan, you can see him clench his fists. What? He smashed the window and hurt one of our men. He needs proper punishment. The
I did
Burmeister.
no such thing.
I'm gonna jump out of my seat and yell, "Objection!"
Objection.
uh,
What does that mean?
objection?
I told you I got this.
Well,
He
I'm able
did
to
not
stand
hurt
up.
any of your men.
I was getting to that point. The guard who ran from the scene, he was not hurt. He was talked to and exclaimed that you scared him, so he ran away. Well, and the other guard is like, well, he hit me. The Burmeister looks at the rest of the group. Is this true?
I didn't see anything.
So you are Ryan too.
I showed up late to the party, so I genuinely don't know.
Okay. He looks at you too, Fred.
I absolutely did not hurt anybody. I think they're feeling emotional pain.
Can I have a group persuasion check, please? All three of you guys.
Persuasion.
Yes, sir.
I genuinely have no idea if you hit somebody that I don't remember. I know you did something. I don't think you hit anybody.
Bro, we got this.
Persuasion.
Yep.
Got 24.
25.
5.
Bro.
Sounds good. The DC was 20 set. No, I'm joking.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. The Burmeister glances around, looks at you a second time, Orion, and looks back to the rest of the group.
I don't know.
Well, that sounds to me, we have other sources in here too. Doesn't seem like you've harmed anybody in any sort of way, other than making one of my cowardly men run from the scene.
Yeah, you might want to train that guy again. Or fire him. Something. Kind of a wuss.
He is being looked into. The other guard. Well, he smashed the window at Fluffy's. Are we just gonna let him get away with that? Burmeister. Well, we'll talk to Fluffy, see if he wants to lawfully go after this gentleman. Until then, thank you all for what you did at the Dancing Lantern, and you're all free to go.
Thank you, sir.
Whoa!
Of
I've never
He
seen that
looks-
man in my life. No.
He glances throughout the chamber, dismisses the guards that were around you, Fred. The other guard was it's like, but he can't just get away with this, and the other guards escorting it back towards the back door in the chamber. Peaches, you catch Burmeister as he's leaving, just kind of glance at you again. You make eye contact, and he's like, just this questioned, concerned look on his face as he walks past and exits the chamber into the main hallway.
Can I follow him?
No.
Are you trying to stealthily follow him, or
Oh,
are you just
boy.
gonna follow
No,
after him?
I want to engage.
Okay, sounds good. You
Roll the dishes.
saw him walk through the doors and enter into the hallway. You exit from this chamber. Glancing down the staircase, you don't see him. You know there's a hallway to the left of the door that you exited from. You glance down there, and at the end of the hallway, you could just barely see him before he makes a turn into one of the rooms.
Can I go down the hallway
Yeah.
to the room?
Yep. Stealthily, or are you just walking through?
Just walking through.
Sounds good. You follow through, passing multiple different doors that are closed. Eventually, you come to the end of the hallway, where you're met with a... I gotta save some shit, so I can just click it.
Yeah.
uh, 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 the. Yeah, no, that's not it. That's good enough. Peaches.
Yeah.
You walk through and look into the open doorway. It is some sort of office. There's a desk, there's chairs, there's papers neatly stacked up on the desk. There's books on a bookshelf, different plants and busts of faces and heads of individuals. There's labels on the bottom of them. They seem to be of something of importance. You also see, as you enter through, in the back right corner of the chamber, a familiar, swirling, mirror-like portal.
Oh. Uh-oh.
In the reflection, you see a messy chamber and you see a warm fireplace, fire burning. You see a window, snow falling down. Blizzard-like conditions. What are you doing?
First off, the room that I'm in, do I recognize any of the names on the pictures?
Make a religion check or an intelligence check.
This music is actually bad too. Like it's suspenseful.
Well,
You would get different intel from depending on which role you use.
okay, I'm gonna do religion first. 14.
glancing through, you look at these busts,
Time
and
to wake up.
none of the names are familiar to you from your time on Gragabore. I mean, have you done any research into religious folk or individuals on this island?
No.
Yeah, then none of these names are familiar to you. You haven't seen them before.
Okay.
You're good, Nick. Um, they don't have a description on them. They're written in a common language. There's probably half a dozen names that are there.
Okay. Can I roll for intelligence now?
Well, that was so you would either you feel so with that role, you do feel confident that you haven't heard of these names before. You
Okay.
haven't seen them. You haven't
I don't
with that lack of
recognize the
research.
faces.
No,
All right.
no. There's another tiefling face.
Mhm.
This one has a rigid jawline. The horns are pointed almost straight up. They curve back and curve to the top. There's a elvish-looking individual with pointy ears, and then there's multiple humanoid individuals, all of different facial complexions. Some female, some male.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. I'm gonna look at all the faces and just kind of study them a little bit.
Okay.
And then after that, I'm going to hesitantly go through the portal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. You start to walk through the chamber and approach the swirling portal. As you're getting closer, the room becomes more into perspective, and you could see an assortment of different trinkets, and it's messy. There's books all over. There's unique, um, like doll-like toys and different carvings in stone and wood just scattered throughout the room. A lot messier than this chamber in which you stand.
Santa's workshop?
Yes, you're gonna meet Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Do you step through the portal?
Can I do like a detect good and evil check thing?
Sure.
Is it divine sense?
Yeah. Let me just check something real quick. Okay. Yep.
I'm gonna use divine sense once on like the portal itself outside of it, and then I'm gonna like stick my like head into it and then use it again like while I'm in the portal.
All good. Yeah, that's what I was double checking. Cool. Um, you don't feel any creatures or individuals that excite your senses inside this chamber in which you stand.
Okay. And then yeah, I'm gonna stick my head through the portal and then check again.
All good. You do so, and you sense something while your head is through the portal, something from behind you. It's not necessarily good. It's not necessarily evil. Your senses aren't overexcited from as they were with these shadow creatures or golden creatures or the spider lady. But you definitely sense a presence come from behind the portal.
Oh no, step bro.
Wait a minute.
Okay. 1 minute of concentration. Alright, yeah. Mm. Can I?
And with your head sticking through too while you're figuring it out, you could feel the immediate difference in the temperature inside this chamber. The fire burning, it's upwards of 100 degrees in here. But it's almost comforting to you. You're almost used to this. It almost feels more comfortable than the area in which you stand in right now.
Alright, I'm going in.
Okay. Sounds good. You enter in, and glancing around, your whole body now feels the warmth and comfort from this 100-some degree temperature. And you hear the portal close behind you, and a footstep step forward. Aiden's never gonna get his stuff back. And then Little Caesars comes out and delivers you a pizza.
Pizza.
I gotta pay for premium, so we don't have to
No,
listen.
you don't. Don't do that.
You step through, and you're glancing around, looking outside the window. Is a foggy, snowing mess. You can't see where you are from where you are stood in this chamber. You didn't take any steps yet. You're books and trinkets and gadgets and gizmos just all over. Seems to be a cultural mix of cultures all over this island. There's some unique carved stone, some wood like engraved together, creating a depiction of some sort of mountain range or structure, giving you vibes of Kerbal Hills or Bassfall and all different areas throughout the land. The outside of the window, is frigid and freezing, but the inside, it just feels warm and comforting and like something that you've experienced before and but you just can't put your finger to it. It feels almost homey with the heat. Nothing else, none of the tools or the trinkets, just the warmth. It feels comforting and like you're home. A feeling you haven't felt in a long time. From behind you, you hear a voice called out. The view is beautiful when it's not snowing. You can see the 2 other mountain ranges as well as the kingdom from up here. You hear Ebchar, his voice call out from behind you.
I'm gonna turn around.
As you turn around and see him, and he's still there with his arms crossed. Same outfit, same piercing white eyes. How are you here?
I saw you looking at me weird, and I wanted to come over to talk to you, so I followed you down the hall. And when I went into that room that you walked through, I noticed there was a portal there, and I came through it.
Yeah, I conjured that, but how are you here on this island?
What do you mean? Like in the town, or in this fireplace room?
Like on this island. We're still on the island. We're on top of Mithril Mountain. But how are you on the islands.
I followed you. I just walked through where I don't understand.
He, um, his look and acts of. Sorry, I got a freaking pop-up ad that covered my whole screen. His sense of urgency and intensity resides as he almost takes a step back, and a moment of realization crosses over him. You don't know how you're here? Do you remember back home? Do you remember anything? You and I, we're not supposed to be here.
What do you mean back home? Back home is with Captain Furman. I'm from Bassfall.
Oh boy. Well, all right. Do you can I get you a drink or something? You want to take a seat? And you look around. There's no open seats. There's just stuff everywhere. You
I'm
do
okay
see
with
some.
standing.
Okay. You do see some cups and some hard liquor, as well as something on over the top of the fireplace, some kind of kettle.
I immediately get
Best
PTSD.
best use
from-
of that so far.
I immediately get PTSD from when Brant gave me alcohol, so I do not partake. No, I'm okay.
Right.
I don't need a drink, and now I kind of am worried, and I don't want to sit down. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what you're talking about back home. Do I know you?
Well, we don't know each other, but hang on. He goes over and pours himself whatever this hot liquid is into a mug and walks back over towards you. You can see even in this 100-degree room, you can still see the steam coming from the mug itself. Takes a sip. Immediately his dark brownish purple skin begins to liven up a little bit. It glows a little bit more brighter purple and brown. His white eyes, you see where his pupils are, just a flame ignites as he's standing there. We're not from here.
What do you
With
mean?
the portal that you entered through, pretty sure you could do that as well if you're here.
Yo, I know I have done it before, but sometimes when I'm just around, they pop up, and I don't do anything. So it wasn't out of the ordinary to me when I walked through and it was there. But what do you mean, like, where are we from? I don't understand. This all just started happening.
He walks around the room, grabs a book, and starts flipping through the pages. What's the furthest back you remember?
I remember. I really don't remember a lot. I had some memories with darkness, but I don't remember anything crazy. Just waking up and being in Bassfall and being saved by someone there. I think. Let me check. Pause.
You're good. You and I thought I was the only tiefling on this island. Us tieflings were derived from the hells, and for all I know, they're still all down there. I haven't seen anybody like us on this island. I've been here for 35 years, trying to get back. But all I could find, well, you know how the portals work, right? You just think of a place and you could go there.
Yeah.
I think of home and it's just blank. But if I think of anywhere else on this island, but only on this island, that I've been to, I could walk right through.
Well, I wish I could help you, but what you're saying, I don't know where home is. I don't remember what home would be. The only thing that I've done through the portals is when they appear, I don't conjure them, and I walk through and I'm in a room with this light being, and then there's a dragon, and that's all that I know.
Dragon?
Yeah,
What kind of dragon? Look of concern goes over his face.
it's a it's a big dragon with, I don't even know if I wrote down the description, honestly.
Dragon with wings, 2 toes, a
Wings.
tail.
Um,
Well, Peachy, you remember that it is a towering, multiple stories tall black dragon with accents of purple and gold.
that's what I thought. Okay.
Breathes like a purple flame.
Yeah.
Um, sounds good.
Yeah, it's a big black dragon. It has a deep voice. It's got purple and gold throughout it, purple flames, and then there's always a figure there, and I can never tell what type of being it is, but it just glows light, and I'm always I'm always in the middle of their conversation, but they can never see me. At
First
first,
off,
I thought it was a dream, but now I don't think it is.
I've never read anything like that before. He looks up at you when he's flipping through the pages. I'm glad the dragon isn't the same one I'm thinking of. So we should be fine in that sense, but I haven't heard of a instance like this before. He continues to flip through. Well, a little bit of what happened. Tieflings don't just have the power to conjure these portals. We were experimented on, tortured, guinea pigged, um, by the Lord of the Hells to try to. He wants to get out,
Hmm.
so he's using his people. Us failed attempts were sent otherwhere, but as of all I know right now, he's still down there. And I read something like this before. Um, here it is, and he uh kind of like steps over towards you and shows you the page of the book. It's titled Planial Blight.
What is it? What of light?
Planial Blight.
Okay.
And it goes to say there's different bullet notes as well as multiple paragraphs, but he kind of just touches upon the bullet notes and basically goes over it's a neurological disease that takes place from either a lack of understanding or an overusage of power by using these portals.
Hmm.
Portals themselves talks a little bit about it on this page. They're conjured by a unique arcana mixed with the fire arcana that you possess as your tiefling self.
So if I use these portals too much, I could die?
Well, that's up to debate. I've been using them for 30 some years. But basically, this says that you seem to have lost your memory the last time you used this.
And that you think that's how I might have got on this island?
I don't know how you got on this island. I got here too, and I remember everything. Well, almost everything. Um, but that's why you just believe your life started with Captain Furman, who you say, and that Port Malik.
Do you know anything possibly about a spider lady?
I haven't seen any spider ladies.
Hmm,
I've
I
seen
didn't know.
ghosts.
Maybe that was
I've
something from
seen.
my past.
I I can't help you with that one, unfortunately.
Do you have any books or something that I can take with me to learn more about this?
I have a couple handwritten books. They're all in Abyssal though.
No, I'm sorry, I don't know that.
All right. Unfortunately, they can't help you then, unless you have a way to decipher them. If not,
um,
I have there's an elder in Marsukum. He goes by Xavier Noxtrot.
okay.
He helped me hone my portal skills, and maybe he could help you too.
Maybe. Do you mind if I take the handwritten books just in case? Maybe I
Yeah,
could.
you could take this one, and he pulls out a over 1,000 page, it seems, hardcover leather wrapped book and kind of hands it to you.
Okay.
This is one of the many books we were given when we were forced to go through with the training.
All right. Well, if you figure out a way to get back home, can you come for me?
Where can I find you?
Well, me and my group right now, we're making our way back to um to where are we going? We're going back to
You haven't really
Bassville.
talked about it too much.
Well, you could probably find me in Bassfall.
All right, I pretty familiar with that, and he with your um one rememberable time that you conjured the portal. It took you a couple seconds to conjure it. You sat down, and these runes kind of appeared around you, and the portal summoned in front of you. With Ebchar, he doesn't do any of that. He just stands there. The runes appear, and the portal is instantly in front of him. They're swirling. The fire fans, multiple of them kind of chase each other around the ocular portal. On the inside, it's still like a opaque, liquid-like um, material, it seems like. And he thinks about Bassfall. And you could see the main street of Bassfall. You could see Darmos's shop. You can see D General. And then the mirror goes blank, and you see a almost like the same fog that you saw when you were on the ship with Anati that you crashed into.
Hmm.
That exact representation is within this portal. This is what happens when I try to think about back home. I don't know how or why, um, but it's been there forever, and I kind of just gave up on it at this point, trying to make my life as normal as possible here.
Have you ever tried to go through it when it was like this?
I have, and he steps forward and puts his hand on it, and it stops him. He just touches and reaches out towards the fog.
Can I do the same thing?
Sure. Yeah. You go over and touch it, and you feel, as you place your hand into it, it feels like a brick wall is met with it. You can feel this fog like wisping over your hands itself, but there's something stopping it from going through.
Got it. Wow. I wish I could remember back home, but I really don't. But I'm gonna try harder to think about it and to figure out what I can do, but I really just need to get back to my friends right now.
I understand that, and I wish you well on your journey. Um, did you like to head back to Berksel, back through the office?
Um, yeah, can you pull me back? Can I
Can
walk through your portal? Cause you conjure it a lot faster than I can. I'm very new at this.
takes a lot of experience, a lot of practice. Uh, and you see the fog kind of diminish, and the swirling liquid almost retakes it before you see the office. You see the backside of it now. You see the open doorway back into the hallway, um, identical to the one you entered through.
Okay. I'm gonna step towards the portal. I'm gonna look back at Ebchar and I'm gonna nod my head. Thank you for your help and uh you know where to find me.
All right,
Walk through.
you'll know where to find me too. You've been here once. You're always welcome back.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take one last look at the room just like so I can remember it if I ever do need to conjure it again.
Okay.
And get like the sense of familiarity. That's a hard word.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm gonna step through the portal into the town hall office.
Sounds good. You step through, enter into the hallway, and you hear the portal close behind you.
Okay. Yep. And then I'm going to kind of like take a deep breath because that was a crazy encounter. And then I'm gonna go find Orion and Fred.
You start to make your way back and find yourself heading towards the main chamber in which Fred was having a talking to. Before that, we'll head back to Z. If you'd like to do anything with Fluffy, you are helping him sell stuff. At this point, he would have made his way back to the front, helping you selling stacks to individuals entering a store.
I mean, I don't really know
So,
what else I could be doing.
where are you from?
Let's not go down that road.
All right, fair enough. And he starts to load up another crate. He's trying to make some small talk.
Uh, yeah, I mean, I don't know where everyone's at.
They're probably having a nice conversation out back. I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah. Um, so you come here often, or?
Yeah, I mean, I do own this place. Oh yeah,
So,
here you go. Enjoy.
Punch him.
Slides over a crate of stacks.
so is there anything else you like to do in your day, or you just make pancakes?
Not just this. I mean, I go home and sleep, but this is what I do.
Is this what you
Makes me
love to
happy.
do? Okay, yeah, then I answered that question.
I like to
So,
see the expression of little ones when they try the pancakes, try my stacks.
Yeah.
I like to see a little gold in my pocket too.
fair enough, fair enough. I mean, I could imagine you're kind of rolling in it at this given point.
I'm doing pretty well for myself.
So, what's your end goal here with all this gold you're accumulating?
You know, I never really thought of that. I just invested back into my shop.
So, what are your plans for after this? Like retirement?
I don't plan to retire. My
You're
family
just,
never retired, and I don't plan to either.
you're just gonna spend the rest of your life making pancakes till you
Yeah,
die?
that's the goal. Sounds like a pretty good life to me.
Fair
Slides over
enough.
another crate of pancakes to another group of individuals.
So, have you ever? How's your you know, love life going, Fluffy?
Oh, I do love these stacks here. They keep me going.
Yeah, you don't have any. You don't have a special someone. I mean, I saw your sparkle in your eyes when you looked at Orion, but other than that,
Oh boy, I don't know if that was the case, but no people in my life can make me as happy as these here right here. Pulls over the another set of pancakes. How about you? Anybody special in your life?
no, everyone's dead to me for the most part.
I see. Yeah, my dad didn't support my waffle or my stack. My
Aha!
nope. My dad didn't support
Wait a
my
minute.
pancake making habits.
What
He
was
wanted
your
me to
dad
become
do?
a doctor.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
My
Could
dad
have
was a
used that a little bit ago, but
my dad was a cleric, and he wanted me to pursue him with him. But that just was not of interest to me. Was not happy. So I found some batter, made up a little recipe, and we've been here ever since.
nice. But now, let's get down to business. You know, what good outcome's gonna come of me assisting you today?
So is that's the
No,
real
no,
reason
I'm
why
not.
you're helping me?
No, no, no. I'm just curious. An IOU maybe, or you always been pretty decent with us, other than the initial interactions. But
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
oh, that's performance.
EC's really low. You've opened him up a lot.
11.
Cool.
But
Well, I guess IOU is in order. I do appreciate the help.
I mean, yeah, anytime. It's up to you, man. You don't really owe me anything, but especially since you didn't kill me the first time we met.
BRB.
Well, how about this? I didn't see you enter into that that thing over there. Kind of nods towards the doorway. There's other individuals in the chamber
Yeah,
at this point, so he's trying to keep it on the down low.
yeah, yeah. And I'm hoping soon we can take care of your rodent issue.
Yeah, we've been dealing with no. There's no rodents here.
Oh,
No, there's nothing
no,
going
no.
on. Everything's a clean environment.
Sorry. I
You see
meant
some you see it like an elven mother with her daughter and grab her daughter's hand and walk out of the store.
bad choice of words. Uh, anyways,
But if you want to
I'm
go
just gonna
take
slide like 10 silver over. That's for that inconvenience.
okay. I not necessary, but I appreciate it. So if you want to go take a look at this very clean issue we're having back there, I'll tell
Yeah.
your friends where you are.
Okay. Sounds good. Um. Uh, I'll see you around, Fluffy.
Nods your head at you. Stacks on the house, and he throws his hands up and pulls out a fresh crate of freshly made stacks and starts handing them out to people to try to cover up what you said about the rodents. Um, going back to the rest of you guys, Steve's gone again,
Hmm.
but
It's
you
alright.
guys, Peaches, you eventually enter in through the chamber. If Fred and Orion are still in there, that's where you'll find them.
Real quick, DM.
Yeah.
I think my character would have gone into the trapdoor, but I would not have gone anywhere else. I would just be like right at that beginning part. Like trapdoor's still above my head, and I'm just gonna kind
Okay.
of wait for everyone.
Okay.
So I guess I would do like a meditation esque.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good. Yeah, you make your way in there, open up the trap door, and enter into the it's damp. It's like a clay-like grounds mixed with some rock as you enter through. And yeah, you begin your meditation, waiting for your friends. But nonetheless, Peaches and Peaches, you enter into the chamber. You see Fred and Orion in there. There's a guard stood by the back door by the podium. Other than that, all the other guards have left.
I have my hands on Fred's shoulders, and if I'm correct, we are exactly the same height. Oh,
Are you?
I think so. Where's that at? Oh yeah, yeah. I'm 6 foot. How tall is he? He's like 6'2", right? 6'3".
I don't know.
He's tall as fuck. I remember. I know that. Complete opposite of his character in Caleb's campaign.
Yeah, I'm
But
not sure.
whatever it is.
That's
So
what
I'm
he
gonna
is,
I'm gonna have my hands on his shoulders. Peaches is what you'll see. And I'm just gonna be like, you are so lucky. That could have gone completely different. And I know you probably had some like trick up your sleeve, but it probably would have just worsened. Peaches almost worsened it. But
I'm gonna walk in while you say that. Excuse me?
you objected his freedom.
No, I objected him hitting one of the guards.
After they had freed him.
Yeah, because they said that he hurt someone and I yelled objection because I saw it once during a play in the center of town.
And now that you're here, what does objection mean?
It means whatever they said was wrong and I disagree.
Oh.
But it is a fancy word, so it makes me sound like I know what I'm doing. After you watch a few plays about court, you kind of think you know everything, you know?
Yes. I don't think I'll ever have time to do that.
The play's intro always ends with, and these are their stories.
And then the
Beat you to it.
dang.
Alright. Well, is it finally time we head back and possibly go finally to
We
the
should-
underground?
Yes, we should go back to Fluffy's right this minute. No distractions, no other impediments, and not investigate anything else. Let's go.
But look,
Fred.
the wood is so no. I'm just joking.
I'm gonna put one arm in one of
And I'll get
Fred's
the other one.
arms, and then just book it to Fluffy.
Okay, sounds good. You storm out that chamber. Through the main lobby. Into the city streets.
Wait. I have a question. I'm
yeah.
so sorry.
What's
Leaving
up?
the guard place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would there possibly? I know you probably didn't think about this, but is there possibly anything we may or may not recognize? I have to try.
Something you meant. What do you mean by
Like
that?
a person or like certain guards, possibly.
So
that I
like
may-
it's like the
the people in there.
that you haven't met before? I don't know what you're asking.
Like, is there anyone that I recognize possibly there? Like, because you said it's like an office, right? Or like, I imagine it as a waiting room. I don't know if that's wrong.
It's the main lobby is
Yeah.
like where you were is the congression chamber.
Yeah.
And the main lobby is just like the community area for it. This isn't necessarily a barracks. There's a separate
Yeah.
barracks that you walked through.
Yeah.
But this is like the town hall.
Okay.
There are some guards walking around.
Yeah.
This is more of like the official higher up of the town
Okay.
area.
Well then, yeah, I definitely want to like. I hate using this, but anything that sticks out. Do you think I would catch or possible? I don't know, figures of the city. I don't know much about Berksville, so I doubt it. But
Okay. You can make a perception check for anything weird sticking out.
4.
Okay. You look around. I mean, It's a nice building. It's an older building.
Yeah,
It seems to be
nice.
original from the town.
Wow.
There's people walking through. There's some guards that are walking through the hallway. It's not highly guarded.
Yeah.
Um, and there's some figures of authority. It seems the only you don't see the burmeister anymore. Uh, other than that, there's some people in like almost like gowns or things of that nature.
I don't see any
Just
like robed individuals or cloaked individuals because we still have our cloaks on. I believe like we all have our
Yeah.
cloaks on. Yeah.
You didn't take them off.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is there anybody also wearing these types of cloaks, or like?
nobody's cloak.
Okay.
Nobody has a cloak over their head
Okay.
that drags your attention with the four.
Okay. Really, just keeping
Um,
an eye to see if people are following us. So.
yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Gotcha. And yeah, like as we're running, do a quick look, scan. I guess we're jogging. We're not running, but
Sounds good. Yeah, with the force that Peaches is pulling you through the chambers, it's hard to really tell
yeah.
exactly what's going on in there. Yeah, eventually you go through, and half an hour goes by. You start to make your way back to Fluffy's, and eventually you find yourself there.
Yes.
It was at like the opposite side of town.
Yeah.
So
It's like New York.
basically, as you're entering there, you could see groups of people on the inside. Fluffy standing there. Friends, the work is being taken place in the back. And he gives a wink at you.
Ah. We'll get to the work.
Yes, please do so. The clean work that isn't rodents. And he keeps handing out different stacks to people.
Why would you mention that?
It's back that way. And he
All
points
right.
back towards the
Thank you,
double
Fluffy.
doors.
And then I'll do.
Okay. You three enter through, and you enter into the bustling kitchen area, the preparation space where you see different utensils flying around from some arcane power, different stacks being flung past you a couple inches from your face to different crates, and eventually make your way back to the storage chamber, where the
Nice.
smashed window is letting in a slight breeze, but the glass has been cleaned up, and you don't see a rock anywhere on the floor.
Oh. Fluffy must have cleaned up. I feel bad about that still. We'll get him a new window. But, cause he talked about going to one of the towers. Do we have? We don't. I mean, and I'll keep my voice lower now. Like we don't have to use this entrance, but we could. We don't have to. Cause I
You
feel
would
like
hear his voice in the chamber.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just want to mention that.
I feel like we've caused enough trouble for the guy. So, yeah.
I mean, he said that we could use it.
But he just doesn't want to be affiliated. But I'm sure even if we go down this way, he might get questioned as to why people are coming through there. Even if we're like, you know what I'm saying.
But don't you think this is the best way to go through because this is the way you came up? It'll be easier to find where you were if we retrace the steps exactly than if we go through a different entrance and don't know where we are.
But that's the fun of it. You know, there's so much left to explore. I believe But that's their main hideout. I don't want to just go in. Because knowing our group, we're going to get caught in their main hideout.
Well, that's what the cloaks are for.
You think this? I'm gonna like take out like my like raggedy cloak, like it's like literally like thin as shit. Like you think this is going to cover for the lack of experience? I don't know. I've spent my days in some pretty dangerous places, and the best way to do it is to just try and blend in, like normally.
I mean, logically, the easiest thing to do would be to get your stuff first and then explore the rest of the cavern.
All right.
So whatever way you want to do it, is fine, but
Well-
I'm just saying I think it might be easiest because we know where we're going
Yes.
from this entrance.
Well, I don't know where I'm going. Z might. I have no idea. I could not see anything when I came through last time.
You guys also would not know about the
Yes.
civilization under there. You would just
Oh.
know about the underground.
Yes, I mean, I believe, like, that is their hideout, so
No, we do because
Carl talked
didn't
about it.
talk
Carl
about it,
told
but-
us
Oh,
there's
I thought he
different.
did.
No, Carl told us there's different groups.
Oh, yeah, there's, like, different guilds and stuff. Not
Yeah.
guilds, but different groups.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, we don't know that there's more down there. All we know
Yeah,
is that
you
the
just know
Maz,
that there's
a hideout.
there's not just it's
Yeah.
like it's the guild itself, but there's
Yeah.
also people that aren't a part of the guild. That's
Well-
what was talked about.
But he talked of other entrances, and I believe it would be better to just go through one of them, because
Oh, where's the closest one? Do you know?
we said it was in one of the towers on like the edge of town, and we're already.
You don't think it's gonna be guarded up?
Oh, I'm sure it's gonna. But again, that's what the cloaks are for. We looked the part to go into the underground
Well, then I don't understand why we can't go through here.
because this is directly. Like we're going into it, right? Without any information. You know what I mean? It's like I feel like if we go another way, it might lead to a different entrance of like we could get some, like, seek some things out. You know what? Where's Z? I want to ask Z. You can hear this. Logan said that, by the way.
Did you?
Yes, he
Yeah.
said that like a while ago.
I'm just gonna like toss the rock up to hit the oak trap door.
Okay. Yeah, you guys hear it
Dunk, dunk.
in the back corner of the chamber.
What was that?
Z?
And then I'm gonna like take the rock and throw it up again.
Bonk.
I'll go over and investigate. Fred, you're also with us, by the way.
Okay.
Yep, you're in storage room of fluffies.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, how'd I get there?
We
I'm
I'm gonna
Alcohol.
back up. I'm gonna back up a little bit so that like they can't see me. Like, I'm gonna get out of the sight. Immediately
sounds
straight
good.
Down.
yeah.
Do I know it
yeah,
comes
Orion,
from
you,
the trap door?
yeah. I mean,
Oh.
you go over to the back corner and you see the trap door there.
Alright. I'll open it.
That's good.
Yeah,
You
same
open
thing.
it up, and you don't see anybody in there.
Oh.
See the dark cavern passageway
Z?
that echoes throughout. So you do hear this very clear. You don't hear
Is
anything
your-
back?
Is your mommy?
It's those damn rodents.
Where did that sound come from?
I thought it. I mean, it came from. Do I see anything in the trap door area?
You see unless you picked the rock up before you left, you didn't mention it.
No.
So the rock
Alright.
is right at the center of the opening of the trapdoor.
Oh,
Hang on, let me try yelling in. Z, are you there?
I'm gonna
I'm gonna-
walk
I'm
over
gonna-
to the
No,
rock.
I'm gonna walk up now that I hear Fred. Was Fred like head going down? Like looking
Yeah,
over?
I mean that's how he was leaning in. So yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna like make an appearance now.
Okay.
Ah, there you are.
Fred, you see Z emerge from the shadows.
Punch him.
Just stand there and look up at you.
I'm gonna pick up the rock and throw it up at Fred.
As soon as I see
Okay.
him, I'll punch him from being scared.
Well, he's like 10 feet down. So
Oh,
0 to hit.
Fuck.
It was an 11 hit.
11 just misses.
Fuck!
You throw the rock up. Fred, you see Z look up at you and launch a rock towards your face, and you're able to get back just enough. And with the lack of force that was thrown into the rock, it just falls back down and lands at your feet, Z.
I just rolled an initiative roll by accident. But it's alright, it's still a d20, I'll take it.
That wasn't very nice.
I'm gonna pick the rock up and throw it at him again.
I'm backing away.
Fred does a... Fuck. One does not hit.
No, oh,
It's
You throw it up?
just hits.
I was gonna say, yeah, you throw it up. Can we get dexterity saving throw?
maybe like a
The
fucking
rock just
25.
crumbles in his hand.
20. Dirty 20.
Damn. Yeah, you throw it up, and you see Fred just dodge out of the way without even trying, and it's coming down directly towards your face, and casually step out of the way.
All right, I'm gonna pick it up now, and I'm
Okay,
just gonna walk up.
I'm backing away.
it's good.
Ah,
You climb up
You know,
climb up
guys, I
the
think we should
ladder.
leave him in there.
And now that
Meet.
I'm like face to face with Fred, I'm just gonna.
Just throw it
I
in my
don't.
face.
I'm not gonna throw it at your face. I'm not that fucking mean. Just gonna throw it at your body. Not hard.
Yeah, sounds
So
good.
fuck you.
You feel the rock hit your side and fall to the ground.
I fall.
The rock falls.
You
Oh,
fall down the trap door, and the door closes and never opens again.
Yeah,
I
and
see,
you
I
take
see.
12 bludgeoning damage as you fall.
Oh. I don't want to do that.
And then you activated my poison trap I concocted. So
Yeah,
Oh,
Fred's dead.
I see.
All right, so you guys, Z, you just climbed out from the trapdoor up the ladder and back into the storage chamber. You guys all reconvened. Trapdoor's
took
open.
you guys long enough.
Why were
Well-
you in there?
I was waiting for you guys
But, like, why were you hiding?
because it was dark and quiet, and not hearing your voice was kind of peaceful.
I see how it is. I'm just going to walk away.
You got like 15 feet of movement in there, so you walk 15 feet away into the corner of the room.
all right. Z,
Yes.
you heard all that was going on, right?
Sure.
Well, Peaches and I are debating whether we should take this entrance or the entrance that was mentioned by Fluffy.
Well, we take this entrance. We're going right in.
Do you think we might get caught if we go this way?
I feel like no matter which way, we're gonna get caught.
But do you think we have better odds going in a different entrance, possibly like seeing, you know, how they do things, maybe? Or
I
less.
think if our main objective here is to get your stuff,
Well, yes.
going this way is gonna be the quickest way to do that
hmm
without alerting anyone.
If I'm
We
being
go
honest,
any other way,
I
that's
only need
guarded.
2 things. So,
Exactly.
I think 3
So-
things. 3 things. So,
Don't you think if we go some entrance else to get into where we need to get into, it's not gonna be heavily guarded?
that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this way is like we get the stuff, right? Because I'm sure it's like locked up somewhere. If we get the stuff, it's like we have to get out without being seen again. Well, then we could just use the same exit.
True.
But
We probably could have been in there and back by the time we've been deciding this. I think we should just go this way because we're already here.
all right, let's do it.
All right. Fred, you ready?
Yes.
It's
It's a shame Carl's taking a nap because he knows
Yes.
the underground, but... Alright, Z, you lead the way then, since you kind of know where you're going.
I don't really know where I'm going, but
This
Do you
way.
remember the way that you took Orion out of there? Like, the room that
how
you
many
had?
days ago was this?
I don't know. It's been like 3 weeks.
I
Oh,
would say
it's been
5.
like it's been like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah. I guess my main concern, guys, is this way dangerous? That's like the big picture. Is this way dangerous?
No matter what way we go, it's dangerous.
I think it's easier to go in this way, because then we don't have to talk to guards immediately.
All right. I'm just
to get
worried
in.
because I'm not the sneakiest person ever, and if anyone's gonna get caught, it's gonna be me. So
But I think that's a good idea, is we go in, get your stuff, and then we could come back out and then go in a different way if you want to explore.
Oh.
well, I have a personal vendetta I have to take care of. So
No, I know, but we could just go in, get your stuff real quick, come back out through Fluffy's way, and then go through the tower.
all right.
Okay. Let's go! I have no idea where I'm going, so someone else has to lead. If you remember
I
the way
guess-
that you went through the tunnel.
Yeah, no, being that it was only a few days ago. I guess I'd be going.
Yeah. Do you remember?
Do I?
I don't know. Let's see if you do.
I remember
Make
there
us.
being a hole in the wall
Uh-huh.
on my one side. I remember Orion not helping whatsoever. He was like dead weight the entire
Yep.
fucking
It's
time.
almost like I can't see in the dark.
Yep. And
Um,
the countless dozen turns that you've made and different T junctions and intersections. So make a survival check from you.
damn, that's
See if you
the
could
first time
recall.
I could do that. A 7.
Cool. You are very confident that you know how to get back there.
Okay.
Okay.
Rolled a 2. You are very confident.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oops. Sorry.
Is there a BAP that we're pulling up, or
Nope.
Ooh.
all
You
right?
got
Well,
this as your mommy.
lead the way.
Sounds good. So, y'all
Logan,
enter through.
sorry.
What's up?
Keep in mind, just for DM, you probably already know this, but keep in mind of my blind fighting thing.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep. You're good. You're good.
I got you.
You guys are on your hands and knees at this point. This passageway is not tall enough for you to walk through, so you're beginning your crawl, and
No.
Iznami's leading you. You're
Tear
crawling
gas.
through.
Plot
You know
twist.
that you took. Yes. You know that you took a left to get to the chamber in which you came out of in Fluffy's. So you make the opposite. You take it right, and then you continue to go through. The next turn, you're not 100% certain where that leads. You're pretty sure it's right. You make another right. Come down to the next one. It's a three-way junction. You go down the center. Seems to be a pretty good way. Feeling pretty confident making your way through.
Whose butt is
After
this?
um Orion, you're completely blinded right now.
Yep, I
There's
can
Yeah.
just
zero
see.
What's the
light within
order
this
that we're
chamber.
crawling in? Obviously,
That's a
I'm first, and then
Um, I'll go in behind you, Z.
I'll go next.
what's the best dark vision between
You
Fred and
do, I think.
Peaches?
I
Between
have 60.
and Fred has.
I am looking. Dark vision. 60.
All right, so it doesn't matter. You two choose the last two order. Who's last, and who's behind Orion?
I'll go behind Orion.
I'll be last.
I'll keep him in the right direction.
It's been
Sounds good.
5 months since we were down here in real time.
Yeah.
Damn.
Cause, wow, it's been 5 months.
1 month for 1 day in D&D. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's what happened.
We've missed a
Um
couple 2 tree sessions, though.
yeah, a couple,
Yeah,
just
it's
a
fine.
couple.
A whole
Um
day lasts a month.
For us, yeah.
so they're crawling through. It's getting colder as you go deeper into these like winding just tunnel systems, basically, for those of you who are unfamiliar with it. Long time has passed, at least an hour or two or three, and you're still in darkness. You haven't crossed any opening looking into chambers like you did before.
Uh-oh.
You feel like you've been crawling for a lot longer than you did the last time you were down here. It's hard to tell if you were lost. It's hard to tell if maybe the tunnels just moved,
Oh.
but you don't know where you are. And it's dark and cold, and the clay that surrounded you is now completely stone.
Do you know where you're going?
Shut up, Fred.
Stop speaking from my butt.
Oh, sorry. Oh, that was your butt I'm touching? My
That's
bad.
my
bad.
butt.
Can you roll a d20 for me, Nick?
Sure.
Actually, we'll make it fun. Could you just roll a d4?
Yay.
A 1.
Okay.
It's usually good.
Yeah. You continue to crawl, and you come across the junction. You choose a direction, and it leads you down another winding set of tunnel systems for at least another hour.
Oh shit. I'm gonna turn back to Fred. I don't think he knows where he's going.
No.
I
It's a
think-
she actually,
Where
but
are
you
we?
know.
I think they might have changed the tunnel system after we escaped.
There are excuses.
No, because we've been down here for quite a bit, and that first initial spot led straight to where I needed to
Good.
go.
Can you hear anything?
Other than Fred's complaining,
Hold on,
no.
let me, cause my sight is bad, so my ears are heightened. I'll put my ear to like the wall.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Phew. Perception. 18.
Okay. You put your ear against the wall, and you don't hear anything. But as you're pulling it back away, so it's going the same direction as the tunnel, you hear it coming from in front of you. Sounds of people conversating.
Oh.
The sounds of dozens upon dozens of footsteps and conversations and hoof marks and carts being drawn and people existing. It sounds like a town, ever so slightly in the distance.
Did we put our cloaks on yet? I didn't put mine on.
Mine's on.
I'm gonna put mine on now.
Go.
Does everyone else have theirs on?
Mine's on.
Oh.
Unless I have to actually put it on in like D&D Beyond.
I was too excited.
My character put it
Very
on
good.
because he thought it was
Very good.
cool.
I'm putting mine on now.
I don't have a cloak, so in my inventory. So
You're good. It's just aesthetic
Yeah.
purposes you have it on.
yeah.
And everybody else put theirs on.
I hear something up ahead. It's either a family of rats or a ton of people. But very, very, very distant.
Mm.
You guys think we should turn around or keep trucking?
To the
Let's
sound.
go on.
Onward.
Onward.
Yeah.
This party bus is on track.
I don't really
to
have a choice because
Funtown.
I can't turn around and squeeze past them. So
Yeah, if you're gonna turn
This-
around, Orion's just gonna like be staring, because he
I'm gonna-
doesn't see you. He's just gonna be like,
I'm gonna hold like a ball of Eldritch Blast in my hand to light it up a little bit for Orion.
It's a faint light. Orion, you could probably see like 6 feet in front of you, but it's something.
oh, an ass warmer.
But yeah, you continue to crawl, and Orion, the sounds of people, they're not like over the top conversations. They're just more like murmurs as you got closer. But
Oh,
it seems to just be echoing through the chamber, and the rest of you guys pick up on this too as you continue to crawl for another half an hour or so.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, Z, you turn a corner, and a light shines through from an opening within the tunnel. Similar, not identical, to the ones you've come across before. But it is a like purple blue light that radiates throughout. And as the rest of you guys turn the corner, Orion, you can see this too, as you finally have some vision more than 6 feet ahead of you.
And it's gone. No, okay.
Following behind Z.
Yeah, I guess.
Is that a light I see?
Yeah, I think.
We'll go check it out. We'll stay back here in case it's dangerous.
All
He
right.
says he said all right. Turn back to Fred.
Alright.
Are you gonna
Good.
tell Peaches?
Oh yeah. Peaches, he's gonna do it.
What? He's gonna do what?
He's gonna go. It
Go
might be
where?
dangerous. He's gonna go first. We see a light.
Oh, okay. Is he gonna
Yeah.
do it quietly, or is he just
I'm not
pounding
sure.
on in?
We haven't gotten there yet. I'm gonna turn to Orion. Orion, is he gonna do it quietly or no?
Hey, are you gonna do it quietly or no?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, then turn back around. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, okay. Peaches, shut the fuck up.
Oh, okay. Shut the fuck up.
Fuck up. Hear from behind you.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
Wait, actually?
Yep.
Huh?
I'm gonna poke, Fred. Hey, someone's talking behind me.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Make an intelligence check, Peaches.
Dude, what? Oh. Never mind. I knew my heart skipped like several beats. I was like, uh-oh.
Peaches, who is it?
19.
Okay. It sounds like your voice coming from behind you. It's
Yeah,
weird.
that's what I thought.
It's Peaches.
Okay, I'll let him know. Hey, Orion, it's Peaches.
Who's Peaches?
Peaches. Peaches told me it's Peaches.
Hey Z, Peaches said it's Peaches from Fred.
All right.
telling you what
I'm
you
gonna
told
make as
me.
much noise as possible and keep charging forward.
Okay. Start stomping your knees on
Scream
the
like
concrete.
a banshee.
Eventually, you do come across the opening, and the light shines through. Do you want to look through it?
Yeah, I'm gonna like peek around the corner.
Okay.
See what I see.
You peek around the corner, and you find yourself a couple hundred feet up in the air near the top of an open cavern. You could see massive naturally formed jagged rocks from this cave system hanging down. There's different types of bioluminescence on the tips of them, radiating this purple blue lights. And the bottom, glancing down, you could see a large pillar system that leads down to a stagnant source of water with people walking along the edges of it and entering into the sides of these the cliffs, and seems to be some structures carved into the cliffs themselves. There's different bridges that span from the multiple layers of this town and civilization that has been thriving under here as long as you've been here in Berksel, and many years before that. There's people having small talk and the sounds of hoof marks and carriage, and the conversations become clear as you see these people of this town, quote unquote, existing and doing their normal daily routines, all cloaked up. But you're a couple hundred feet up.
I'm gonna poke
turn
Fred.
around. I'm gonna turn around. What the DM just said.
Yep.
You poke Fred like past me.
Yeah.
What the DM just said.
Okay. Hey, what the DM?
Shut up.
Oh, okay. Peaches, shut up.
Oh, what does he say?
He said shut up.
What does he say?
He
What
said
is
shut
that?
up. That's exactly what he said.
I think we should turn around.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
What?
So
What's
this
he
is
saying?
just an opening, right?
It just opens up to a cliff face. I mean, you make a perception check.
Oh, we could do this. This is nothing. We've got room.
11.
Excuse me for 1 second.
You're good. Uh, glancing around, you see the wall itself to your right almost curves, and you have to like stick your head out ever so slightly, but you could see a staircase system carved out from behind one of the stone walls that are in there. You see barred windows and a staircase wrapping down to the bottom, entering into this town. You also see a couple different routes to take from where you are right now, if you would
Oh,
like to attempt to.
of course.
Fred,
Oh,
what's
fuck it.
going on?
Fuck it, we ball. What am I rolling?
What are you doing?
It's just what the DM
Going
said.
forward.
You're going for well. The tunnel continues. You just the um. There's just a hole looking out into the cavern to your left. That's what you're
Yeah.
peeking through.
Continue going through the
You go
tunnel.
past the hole. Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. We continue to go through past the hole. Um,
When we
the
go
rest of
through
you
past the
guys,
hole, can I look through it?
yes, yep. The rest of you guys see what Z described, and Peaches, as you look through, you could see a thriving town community, a bunch of different stagnant rock or like sharp rocks that are piercing from the top, having a bioluminescent glow, revealing the purple and blue light that's shining through. Stagnant water source in the center, different bridges connecting the three different layers of this town
Wow.
that is carved inside of the rock wall. Everybody's all
Wow,
cloaked up.
I'm moving here when we get done with this. Fuck Bassfall. I'm gonna keep crawling.
Okay. Um, sounds good. Z, you feel as though you have wandered into a completely different section of the tunnels. This isn't anything that you've seen before. Last thing you saw was stark chambers of this underground society where you found who you now know as Orion. These are all new to you. Eventually, you continue to walk through and you come across a split. Two different tunnels leading two separate directions. So the one to the right that leads downwards and almost loops back towards the direction in which you just came, and you smell faint smell of like burning earth or burning like animal matter coming from that way. Burning metallic. It's hard to tell. To the left,
Animal
that
matter.
smell isn't as strong.
No, that's just Orion's ass in my face. That's what I'm smelling.
Yeah, I'm fucking farting.
All I smell are moldy waffles.
Ah! Rude.
Is everything alright, Z?
Everything's fine. I'm just gonna. You guys want to keep going? We're gonna keep going.
Oh, yeah.
But where are you going?
Woo, woo.
Gonna continue going forward.
I'm gonna poke Fred.
What?
Does he know where? Does she know where she's going?
Nope. No, I don't.
I don't. No, she doesn't.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay. Cause I don't know where I'm going either.
You're just following my butt.
Yeah, I regret my decision.
So what direction are you taking, Nick? Are you gonna take the one that they both continue like an extension. The other one like sticks off to the right, curves around, seems to be going downwards. That's where you smell the burning earth or burning metallic smell or burning something. And then to the left, the smell isn't as bad, and that continues like upwards and wraps around to the left.
Probably left. Yeah. Burning
I
smell does not
agree.
sound good.
Sounds good.
Left
The
is
rest of you guys
always
do
right.
smell this as you're walking past, as you're crawling past, I should say. Um, the smell lessens and weakens, even though it was barely noticeable to begin with. And eventually, Z, you find another purple blue light a couple feet from where you are, another opening in the tunnel. Tunnel continues still, but there's another opening to your left.
Orion,
Yes.
can you let Izumami know that I'm claustrophobic?
Sure.
And tell him to hurry the fuck up.
Z.
Yes.
Fred said he's clouded tropic. Don't know what that means, but he also said to hurry up.
Hurry up.
Hurry up.
Worry.
Tell Fred I said to shut up and deal with it.
Z said to shut up and deal with it.
Okay. Peaches.
What?
Z said to shut up and deal with it.
What do you mean? What?
I don't
Deal
know.
with
That's what he told me
what?
to tell you. Don't ask me. Ask him.
Deal with what?
I
I
don't
didn't say
know.
anything.
I'm
All right,
confused too.
well, you tell Z that I'm not gonna.
Okay. Orion.
Yes.
The first Peaches, not the second one that she's talking about, said she's not gonna.
Jesus Christ.
He's not gonna what?
I don't know. You're not gonna what?
I'm not gonna. I don't know.
She
Deal
doesn't
with it.
know.
I'm
She's
not
not
gonna
gonna
deal
deal
with
with
it.
it. She's not gonna deal with it.
Alright. Z.
Yeah.
She's not gonna deal with it.
I didn't know Fred was a she.
That's what the message I got.
You continue to crawl, and the
Carry
opening
on.
to your left side
you.
of the tunnel grows nearer, and you're right at the edge of it at this point. Would you like to look through?
Yes.
Sounds good. You find yourself looking through into the same massive chamber. It seems to be in the same location in which you saw the stairs, as you can see the other opening in the tunnel
Mm.
to the far left. You look down, and you are at the top of what is visible of this staircase, and you see barred windows. One of the bars is loose
Mm.
and kind of like opened up a bit, about 10, 15, 20 feet down. Tunnel also continues.
Keep on trucking.
No.
You know, keep going.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
How long have we been in these tunnels now?
Probably like 2 hours in game time.
No, more than that.
Oh
You've
shit.
been like at this point, it's like a multiple, like going on like a 6 hour workday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I'm like, yeah, let's just keep going. I want to get
Yep.
to the end of this thing.
Yep.
Over
You crawl at like half speed, so it's nice and fun. You've been down here for a while. Your hands are starting to
Ugh.
hurt. Your knees are starting to hurt. It's cold. You can see your breath from depth in which you're at.
Could we take
Um,
maybe like a short rest or?
Shut the fuck
Oh.
up, Fred.
Alright.
you can continue crawling and following the same tunnel. There's no other outcrops or any other direction that it goes. You continue to follow it and wind and curve. You go down and then up. You don't know where you are. Eventually, you see another blue and purple light,
Mm.
and the tunnel ends. You can see at the end of the tunnel to the left once more. You can look out and see this town sprawling underneath. This time from the opposite point. The slope is jagged. It's a steep drop. It almost angles inwards back towards the wall of this community before it drops down.
Do we find it? We're stopped.
Z, I'm about to push you.
Hey man, you rolled a 7 on your survival check. And
You should
You
use
rolled
said
a
you
1
felt-
inspiration.
You said you
Yeah.
felt confident.
All right. Anyone else have any ideas?
What? Can we leave
Wait,
out
what are
that
they
way?
saying?
Can we leave
What are
out
they
that way?
saying up there?
6.5 hours for this?
Z, can we leave out that way?
I don't know.
Look.
DM, can I?
I mean, this it's still a couple 100 feet up. The the wall is more extreme of an angle than the other one, so this would be a little bit more dangerous to go down, but it's possible.
I know I can,
Yes.
'cause I
Yeah.
have special abilities.
Can can you tell me what's going on up there?
What?
What can you see what's going on up there?
Yeah.
So my only
Right.
option right now is to like go out that way or turn around.
Yeah,
Hmm.
you seem to have
And
reached the end of this tunnel.
Peaches would lead.
And then we're screwed.
It's
Now I have great direction.
You know what? I give up on trying to guide you guys. I say we turn around. Peaches, lead the way.
What?
Peaches, here's what's going on. We're
Yeah.
turning around. You're leading.
I'm never getting my shit back.
All right, I don't know where I'm going.
Neither do we.
Take my
Okay,
keyboard.
Mr.
Orion.
Confident.
I'm gonna call her. Orion,
Yes.
are you able to like sense your stuff?
No.
What if you like get your wolf that you could just like spawn in like this?
What about-
Oh yes,
what about-
my giant wolf in this little, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, maybe it'll open up a little bit. I'm still clouds
I
of
will not
Kobek.
put Helm through that.
Can't you use Helm just to sniff out your stuff?
Helm's never sniffed the stuff.
But if they sniff you, they know what you smell like. Your stuff smells the same.
Kind of has a
True.
point.
Well, what can we do it outside of the, 1 by 1 tunnel?
What does
Well,
that
I
mean?
don't know how to get back to Fluffiest from here.
What?
Go straight back.
Oh god.
Why don't we try that
Okay.
second opening that we just passed an hour ago?
Okay. All right, I'm gonna turn around in the tunnel.
yeah. There's not enough room to turn around, so you're gonna have to walk backwards. Crawl
Yes.
backwards.
Shit.
Yep.
Oh my god.
What if?
Fuck.
Y'all got yourself in a pickle.
Oh no.
What the hell is Izzy? What's a nickname for you? Izzy? I'll call you Izzy. What the hell, Izzy?
Okay, well. Beep, beep, beep.
Let's go. Scooching on
3
back.
times as long.
All of my Algeblax
Yes.
light just flashing red. Beep, beep.
Sounds good.
Because we have to telekinetic shove Fred out the fucking passageway holes.
While we're like going backwards, can I look at like both sides of the wall and see if there's openings on the other side and not just on the one side?
Yeah, I mean it's easy to tell though. There's no light coming through on the other side. You could notice the openings from on the left side because of the blue light and purple light coming through
Gotcha.
opens into the chamber. And you have dark vision too, so it's literally like Aiden said, like a 1 by 1 cube that you're crawling through.
Okay.
All right. Beep, beep.
Sounds good.
Light's still going.
Yep. Half an hour, 45 minutes go by. Eventually, you come back across the second passageway above the set of staircase.
I'm gonna keep backing up so that way is your mommy's in the front.
No,
of
I
the hole.
don't want to be in the front anymore.
Just back up,
I keep backing
turn
up.
left into it, and then I'll back up, turn left into it, and then they could do the same.
Still can't turn around. I mean, the opening. If you want to try to use the opening to turn around, you have to like actually be out of the opening and try to hold yourself up.
Could we maybe do like a human ladder where we like grab each other's hands?
We have rope.
We always have. Well,
I don't.
I don't.
Where's Lucius with his grappling hook
Exactly.
Oh, he did.
rope? Damn it.
Who the fuck is Lucius?
Who?
Yeah.
What?
No, seriously though. Can you see down there? I'll yell back.
I'll look.
Peaches, can you see back there?
Let me see.
Yeah, you look out. I mean, you look down into the town. You look down right below you. You could see barred openings towards the staircase lead all the way down to the bottom. They're spread out in weird patterns, a couple feet different from each other. The one that's closest to you is like 10, 15 feet below, but you do notice that the bar is slightly like broken out, and you feel as though you could probably all fit through that.
Yeah.
If you want to try to find a way down, you can make a survival check.
Yeah.
Logan, I'm also having a really hard time understanding what like that is right now.
What is
What you're talking about?
like the
I know I
opening that you
can't
see
see it
through?
right now. I can't. I like. But what you're describing, I can't. Like, is there any other way to describe it, or like dumb it down for me?
For what? Like the
Like,
opening in the
like the opening.
tunnel?
I'm imagining like an opening in the tunnel. You look down, and there's like just like a staircase.
No. So
Okay.
like you're in the tunnel now. Z saw the staircase from the first point, which like first opening that he saw through,
Yeah.
behind the set of barred windows, like going downwards. So you're above. You're like the staircase itself is embedded inside the wall. You're
Oh.
like in between the shaft of the staircase, which is leading up, and the cavern. But you could look down, and on that wall, you could see the barred windows looking into the staircase itself.
Okay.
So like
Yeah. Yeah.
you're looking through an open window, and directly below you is another floor. So like
Yes.
basically like the barred window is the next window below you,
Okay.
like for that floor. So that's where the staircase is. That's where Z
Oh.
saw it.
Okay. 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 I got you.
So like it kind of like it goes with the way that the mountain went.
All right.
So or the way that the underground is gone.
Thank you. That helped.
Cool. Feature would you roll?
16.
Okay.
Whoop whoop.
You feel as though, even with your lack of experience climbing, that you found a decent route to take to get down to that window safely.
Okay. Fred, follow me.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna scoop my boot down. I'm gonna back up, like past the hole, and then go forward so I'm front facing instead of going through backwards.
Sounds good. Are you holding onto her, Orion? Are you making like a human chain? Is that what you guys are doing?
Is that what we want to do? Are you just gonna let yourself down, Peaches, or do you want me to like hold you?
It's only like 10-foot drop, so we should probably hold on to each other.
All right. Well, I can like. I know there's not a lot of room to move around here, but if we want, we could like maneuver to where I could, hold people down.
Well, I'm gonna come back and go through the opening, and then I'm just gonna hang on. Fred can move past me, and then if you want to come backwards and then try to lower me down.
All right. Good idea.
Ah, I'm going down now, Fred. Get out of the way.
All right.
I move.
You guys see what I mean though? So like with the opening right now, it's just open. There's no barred windows or anything like that. And then 15 feet below is the cutout with the bars on
Yes.
it that are
Yeah.
looking into the staircase. So like it's like think of like a multi-story structure. You're
Yeah.
like looking out the window, and directly below you, 15 feet below, is the window that you're gonna go on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
You
I'm
want to hang
not
out?
understanding then. I have no idea. Dude, I'm so fucking lost. Do you have a picture? I know you don't, but like, is there anything you could like pull a picture up so I could understand this? Because I'm imagining like we're on the cliffside, and then like we're here, and we're looking at something down here, right?
No, you're looking at
Okay.
something directly below you. So like
Like here.
no,
Like when you're at a
it's
hotel and there's like balconies, and then
but
if you
there's
look
no.
down,
Hang
there's
on.
like a balcony
There's
underneath.
there's just windows though. So you're looking down into the entrance of the staircase itself. So like I don't know, like a hotel without balconies. If you look out the window, you could see the window and the windowsill below you. Like it's on the same wall. So you're looking out of where you are, and on the same wall that you're looking out of is the barred window that you're trying to get to. So like if you're
Oh! Okay,
It's
so
like a
like we're here, and there's something like
yeah,
here, like behind
yeah,
it. Okay, like
yeah.
down to like the left, or like is it
Basically,
right below
yeah.
us, like here?
It's like almost right below you.
Okay, and
Yeah,
then
it's
it
not
leads
flat. It's
into
not
the
like a
wall.
platform. Yeah,
Okay,
Like,
I
what
was
the fuck
imagining
are
like
you
we were
doing?
looking down at something like here.
no,
Okay, that makes way more
no,
sense.
yeah. So like
No,
you're
like
like
it's windows.
yeah, like
Gotcha,
you're like over the front of it a little bit,
gotcha.
and then like the staircase is built like into the wall itself,
So we're gonna have to swing this, Johnny.
or try to climb down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
sounds
Peaches,
good.
up to you. Are you
Peaches.
climbing or am I swinging?
No, I think it would be easier to just go down each level
All right.
because we know there's like something that like we can land on.
Yes.
And then if we get
Okay.
down to the lower level and then
Lever.
the lever and the windows are open, then we could go through them, but I don't think it would make any sense to swing.
Can we
Yes.
just use like mage hands as an elevator?
It's a good question. Stop that.
It scared the fucking shit out of me. You
Wait,
dick.
oh my god, don't. I'm home alone, don't do that shit. I freaked out. It sounded like it was coming from like right next to me.
Yeah, my window started knocking on the 3rd floor, dude. That's crazy.
Oh my god, I almost threw up.
All right, it's all you, Peaches. I'm staying quiet. I should go to the bathroom.
Oh my god, I can't fucking. Don't do that. That sounded so realistic.
um, but all right, yeah. So you're looking down out of this opening, and then like a window on the same building, same plane, is a barred window that leads into the staircase.
Yeah, I'm gonna get lowered down by Orion.
Get low. Get low.
Okay.
Low, low, get low.
I'm gonna have him make a strength check, and then Peaches, could you make a athletics check?
Oh boy. I'm not athletic.
I have a -5 in athletics.
I have a -1.
I'm joking. I have a 0.
Better than mine.
I have a 0 too.
I rolled a 10. Well, it rolled an 11, but it's a 10.
I don't have a minus anything.
Orion, Peaches asked you to help her get lower down.
Oh.
So as you're holding on to her, can you make a strength check for me?
18.
Okay.
Nice.
Peaches, you slowly crawl through the opening and put your legs first, reach down and grasp onto Orion's hands, and you grasp hers back. You slip slightly, Peaches.
Mm.
Your foot gives out, one of the rocks falls, and you see the splash, but you don't hear the noise as it lands into the stagnant water.
Oh, there's water. Shit. No, I'm joking.
But you manage
Go.
to, you manage to catch your feet, and Orion, with your sync check, eventually, Peaches, you are lowered down into the first windowsill.
Winging her.
The windowsill it's deep, but it's not big enough that you could stand inside of it. So like your feet are in it, like you're standing on a windowsill, like outside, but you're too tall to like actually be within the opening itself.
Okay.
But your feet are now resting on it.
Like, can I look to like my left and right and see if there's like a way I could shimmy to either side to like get on a flat surface or find something that like I could easily stand on?
There's nothing except for
This is so dangerous.
the rock face wall that you could see. It's just a death drop basically below you, a couple
How
hundred
much?
feet up.
We still have 100 feet.
You still have like 500 feet.
I'm gonna look up
What?
to Orion. I'm gonna look up to Orion. I don't think this is gonna work.
I thought it was close.
Nah, it's like 500 feet still down.
The window, there's another, you can see another window so below you though, Peaches, and that's the window where you can see the bar sticking out. That's the one that
Alright.
looks like you could probably make your way in through.
I think if we go down one more windowsill, we can get to the bar, but
Alright, 1 second. Does anybody have rope?
I have rope.
You have rope?
Yes. I
Toss
said
it
that.
up!
I really
Do it with
can't
both
get into my
hands.
backpack right now.
You gotta be kidding me. Why did you go first? Why didn't we not attach rope?
Well,
Just-
Oh man.
you could pull me back up. We could try again.
I
You're
should
still
let-
holding on to her at this
I
point.
should let you
Orion.
go for that.
Yeah.
Could you get to my backpack from where you are?
I'm sure I can. I could try. Is that close enough to do? Like, can I like reach further?
You, at this point, you're holding on to both of her hands, so you'd have to let one of her hands go to do it. It's definitely possible, though.
What if me and Fred hold on to Orion's feet for that?
I don't
added-
trust that, dude. I'm
Yeah.
heavy as fuck.
No, just to like reinsure, not like giving your whole body weight up for us
Okay.
to hold you, like just security.
I'm just saying
What
it's
is it?
200 pounds. So if each of you think you can hold 100 pounds, we're good. I know both of you aren't the highest in strength on D&D characters.
My strength is 10.
How many more feet is it down to the bar?
So the next windowsill, it's like 10 feet. It's a little shorter than this one. This one was like 15 feet. The next one's 10 feet.
If I like
Don't
crouch,
tell me
Wait.
you're gonna try and drop down.
Just
If
attach. Just attach the rope to the one you're at.
well, I just don't want to let go
Why?
to get into my
I
backpack.
could hold one of your arms.
Okay, we could try. All right, I'm gonna
God.
take one hand down,
I'm holding on.
And
to,
then-
yeah.
take the strap of that backpack off, so it's like slinging around this arm now, and I'm gonna unzip it and like shuffle in there for my rope.
Why did you
Smart.
go first if you have the rope?
As you let go of her one hand, Orion, you make another strength check as
Yes.
you're attempting to re-grab her other hand and hold her up.
Let's go over to roll the dice.
I'm using my inspiration.
Okay, what'd you roll though?
I rolled a 1.
Okay, yeah, go for it. You get your inspiration.
I'm not gonna let you fall. Let me go to my spells real quick, just in case I need to do something.
Oh.
Yeah, hold on. Let me throw on.
No, there's no hold on. I'm going.
Wait.
I already went. Nope, there's no waiting. This is happening real time. 13.
No, hang on.
Nope, there's no time.
No, hang
There's
on.
no
Nope.
time.
Nope.
You just let go.
I
Orion, you
rolled
let go of her one
13.
hand. Okay, you look over one hand, and Peaches, you feel yourself sway backwards as
No!
the potential energy that was built up holding in both of his hands as he lets go, you kind of like swing backwards from the weight of your backpack as well. You feel like your feet slipping slightly, but eventually with Orion's strength and natural strength as his character,
Ugh.
you catch her
Ugh.
as you like hit the side of the opening itself.
Ugh.
And
Huh.
Peaches, eventually you catch your grasp and are able to access your backpack.
All right, gotta make this quick. So I'm gonna unzip it, grab my rope, zip my backpack back up, make sure it's like on my shoulder, and then reach around and put my other arm through my backpack, and then hold out my hand up for the rope.
Alright. Are you handing the rope to me?
What am I do? I can't
thought-
tie it around myself.
No,
I only have one hand.
No, I thought we were tying it around the bar that you're at.
Well, I have one hand.
You could use your teeth or something.
Certainly
Uh,
try.
Alright, fuck that. I'm gonna take the rope. and then she can hold onto the
Pass it
rope.
over.
All right, guys, I finally need you. I need you to like sit down and put your arms around me.
I'm grabbing you.
We're gonna anchor her down.
Go.
So I'm gonna
I'm gonna have my feet like on like the side of the walls if I can.
and then so he's gonna have one end of the rope. I'm gonna take the other end of the rope, and like rotate it around my wrist, and then like
Go.
grab onto it.
Sounds good.
Also,
Sounds good.
take some rope, you guys, please.
How
long is your rope?
My mage hand
Yeah, how
holding
long
the
is
end
the
of
rope? It's like 30
too.
feet, right?
She's about to fall. She's measuring.
50 feet actually.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Rope hempen, whatever that means.
Cool. Yeah, sounds good.
I gotta
Has
go
2
soon.
hit points and
I'm trying to
conversed
get
with
through
a
this.
DC 17 strength check.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, you wrap it on your hands. Ryan, you have the rope holding on, and you really have to spread your legs to hold on to the opening. But you do so.
He's doing the splits.
I
The
have
three of you
one arm
guys.
around his chest, and then
Uh-huh.
trying to grab the rope with the other.
Sounds good.
Doing, what are you
got
doing?
it.
I'm holding you up.
Oh, nice.
All right, what are we doing, Peaches?
I'm gonna have him lower me down to the next ring to where the bar is.
Okay. Are you tying the rope around your hand, or are you just gonna hold it there?
It's like
Like
I
what you do
take
to
the
like
end of it.
the dog, like collar or not
Yeah,
collar.
yeah, like a dog leash. So
Yeah.
like I have the end of the rope, and then I'm wrapping it like around my wrist, and then still holding the end of it, and then like grabbing onto the other part.
Sounds good.
I like it.
I want to know the specifics of that. See what the situation can do. Um, sounds good. The three of you guys easy enough. Hold up Peaches
Yes.
and begin to lower her down. Peaches, you feel yourself sway a little bit, and the rope kind of gets lowered more and more steadily downwards, and you feel your foot touch the next windowsill
Oh.
next to the bar, sticking out.
Cool. I'm gonna get my footing in place, and then
Mhm.
go to the where the bar is.
Yep. You
And I'm
shuffle
gonna
over.
see what it's about.
Sounds good. You shuffle over, and the bar itself, you can see the top of it. The chunk of rock that was holding it in place has long fallen. The bar itself is barely being held in by the bottom, but you could definitely squeeze yourself through.
Okay. Orion,
Oh.
I'm gonna let go of the rope. I'm gonna go through this opening and see what's in there, and let you know if it's something worth it or not.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna unravel the rope from my wrist and then slowly like get down and into the opening.
Okay. You do so, and you enter into a staircase that is leading downwards.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm gonna get back up and grab onto the rope again.
Mhm.
Orion, the staircase is right here. I
All
would
right.
find somewhere to tie that rope and then you guys climb down.
I don't think we're gonna be able to tie it up anywhere, but I'll figure it out.
I just wanted like
I have some ideas though. All right. Fred, Z,
Yo,
do you guys have anything in your possession that may be of use right now?
While they're talking, I'm gonna let go of the rope and then just go into the area where the staircase is and wait so I'm not on the ledge.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
I don't.
You sure? Anything could be useful. Your weapons, your spells.
for what? What are we trying to do?
I'm wondering if we make our own, anchor. Because I have a dagger. I can find somewhere to stick it. Hopefully hold. If anyone has any tools of any kind.
Okay, while they're talking, I'm
Mhm.
gonna concentrate on my portal and think about the tunnel we were just in where we were at the opening.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, you begin your process and start thinking about it.
Peaches
we-
took the rope, didn't she?
No, we have it. I have it right here.
Oh. I have a crossbow.
Would a bolt hold? Oh wait. It won't hold me. That's for sure.
No, I think the best way to do this is have you go next.
Really?
Yeah, because you have me and Fred, and then I can have my mage hand too.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Because what's gonna happen? You know, who would go next? Fred? And then what? It's left up to me trying to help you and
Well,
hold you
I
up?
was just gonna go last. I could probably climb down. Probably.
What is the order you guys are in right now? So
I'm
there's
in the front.
two of you could be in the opening, and one of
Yeah.
you guys have to be behind the other guy.
I imagine it's me and Fred in the opening, and Z's
Yeah.
behind.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Sounds good.
because I can just teleport in.
That's what I was gonna say, that you have the bar that you can see, or you could just jump off 360 no scope and go into it.
From behind you, you hear some sort of like fire whooshing in a circle. Maybe you haven't heard this before.
We need to hurry up now.
What is it?
It's either you or Fred.
What is
I
that
think it could
noise?
be you. I don't know. It's it sounds hot. Sounds like fire.
Sounds hot.
Well, I'm gonna turn around, Logan, and look
Okay.
at like the sounds coming.
You
from.
turn and look past Z, and you see
Hey, you have better hearing.
with the lack of dark vision, it's actually helps
Yeah.
you at this point. You see a ovular swirling fire chasing fire, almost looks like a mirror at this point.
Hmm.
And a second goes by, and eventually you see Peaches on a stone staircase. Peaches, you look through and you see Z's butt and Orion looking at you.
I'm gonna just motion like this.
Okay.
Guys,
I don't trust it. Let's do it the hard way.
fuck that. I'm gonna start pushing them with the rope.
Okay.
It's not the real Peaches.
I'm
Yeah,
not
start
going
pushing
that
through.
way.
I
You let him
will.
push you, Z?
I mean, I'm not really gonna stop him.
That sounds like Fred's gonna
You-
stop me.
I'm gonna push Z out of the way and try and back up to the easy
Yeah,
way.
push me out the opening. Plummet to my chest.
Yeah, you know what? Go through. I'm pushing through the portal. Go ahead.
Push with the portal. Okay. Z, with your facing while you're facing away from it, Fred just starts storming past you. Orion, you follow Fred. And the stone texture on your knees and hands doesn't change, but you find yourself on a staircase with Peaches standing right there. Orion and Fred, you see Z go through the portal and now on the ground next to Peaches, and you guys crawl through too, and Peaches is standing there with runes glowing at her feet.
Are you the real Peaches?
Yes.
Say something only Peaches would say.
I'm gonna be bundling up the rope.
Um.
It's not her shooter.
Fuck you.
That's a.
Yeah, fair.
Is everyone through now? Okay.
They'll crawl.
Can I
They'll
push
crawl
Fred
through.
back?
I'm gonna click.
You wanna try to?
Just like end it. I'm gonna stop it.
The urge I have to.
You could try to.
The urge I really want to, but I won't.
I'm
Okay.
gonna stop concentration.
Sounds good. Peaches lowers her concentration spell, lowers her hands, the runes stop glowing, and the portal disappears from existence. You guys are now stood on the staircase you were trying to get to. You see the barred window half broken out, and it looks down into the underground below.
Is there anybody around us?
Make a perception check.
That's what I'm worried about.
I will also look around us.
Go for it.
I will also look around us.
Well, if they're all looking.
Nat 20 plus
Natural
4,
20
baby.
plus 2.
Damn.
I
I
scored
ain't looking.
higher. Heh 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 heh.
Oh yeah, I got an 8.
An 8. Wait. Okay, well now I have to.
Guys, I have to go.
There you go. We'll end it
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
And we'll pick up next time.
Man, we always
Go.
make so much progress.
Mm.
So
We'll
we
get
did
your
a good
stuff
job.
next week, I
We did a good job.
promise.
I know. We'll see.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, with those rolls, the natural 20s, you feel very confident that nobody is within this section of the staircase, at
Oh,
least. You're a
bet.
couple 100 feet up, but you don't hear anybody.
Cool.
No footsteps, no voices other than yours. You guys are within these glowing purple false skies glowing from the cavern below. See the town bustling, people walking through, all with their cloaks up, continuing as their day. You can see the stagnant river that's in the center as you continue to make your way down the staircase towards this town to get Orion's things. We'll pick up the next week.
Whoop.
Woot woot.
I
Thanks for
know it was
watching.
confusing.